One second. What's going on, y'all? It's the best day of my life, man. Tomorrow's not promised. Gonna do a little dance while they still playing your song. We're gonna try something different tonight, man. We're gonna try to get people to call in.
Yo, can you hear me clear, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you pretty clear. Gonna do a little dance while they still playing your song. All right. Call in. Different tonight, man. We're gonna try to. The number is 478 478.
Yo, can you hear me clear, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you pretty clear. Can you hear me, nigga?
Yeah, I hear you.
478
227
227
9525.
9525. Put that right there. And then I'm gonna pin that message. 227. And then I'm just gonna periodically copy it. Put that right there. And then all right, y'all. How y'all doing? All right. We in here. Let's get started. Listen, man, if you're just tuning in, what we're going to do tonight, we're talking about the gang war that's going on at the Georgia Department of Corrections, GD versus Blood. But we got a phone number for you to call in so we can get y'all opinion. Like, you can type it in if that's what you like to do, and maybe we'll get to discuss it. But if you call in, man, we can get how you feel in real time, and we can really chop it up, man. So let's start. What's going on, Cole? Cole, we need for you to call in, man. Call the number, man, so we can chop it up, bro. Call that 478-227-9525. Why I hear back? I hear the back thing, bro. I hear myself. I hear echo on myself. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
Still echoing?
Now testing. No, not no more.
Yeah. So when I cut the volume up on the thing, I think the sound coming out of my headphones going back into the mic. So I just got the volume out low.
Okay. Well. Somebody calling in?
Call from
Kobe.
Can you hear us?
Hello?
What's going on, bro?
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me? Bro, can he hear me?
I can't hear you on your end, man.
He can't hear me, bro.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now.
What about me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you right now.
All right, so now let's go from here. Bro, what's going on with you today?
Hello?
It might not be the move. Can he still hear me?
I hear you.
Yeah, but he can't hear me.
You just heard, hey, you know what?
Yeah.
Because when Nell called, you was able to hear. I think he might have just jumped off prematurely,
No, nigga, he could not hear me.
bro. We literally just did the same thing with Nell.
I understand that, but when I asked him, could he hear me? Hit back, bro.
Yeah.
Might need to work on that shit at another time.
You call back.
Yeah, he said he couldn't hear me. Call back, Kobe.
Did you pin the number in the comment?
The number is pinned.
call from
Wait. What was that?
Can you hear me now?
I still can't hear you, brother. I ain't even gonna cap you down.
Hey, do you hear me, bro?
I can hear you.
I hear you now.
All right, what's going on with you, bro?
It's in and out. I don't know what it is.
That shit ain't working.
I
I can't.
can't hear you.
All right, we're gonna have to use another number, bro, for the night, and we'll figure that one out tomorrow or something. But
Y'all hear me?
yeah, we can hear you
I
loud
hear
and
you
clear.
right here, bro.
All right. I think we good then.
All right, well then let's ride out, man. What you got going on today, man?
Say something again.
Yeah, that shit already plucking my nerves.
He said, say something. Do you hear him?
He can't hear me.
I
Man.
can't hear him. I can hear better from the Mac time.
You hear me?
I can't
clear,
hear
right?
yeah. I
Well,
can't
just
hear
ask him some
ATL.
questions, bro. Let's ask him some questions. We just want to find out if we got any updates or what's going on.
You want to
Can't
know
hear him at all.
if you got any update.
I don't like how you ask.
All right, so this what I hear, and I first of all, I'm close friends with Teddy Jackson, Lil Teddy. So
Rest in peace.
I talked to his mom. I'm supposed to be on the way home to go attend to that, and there's definitely some lawsuits coming for the state of Georgia. Now I'm not going. That's all I'm gonna say on that. If you know about what happened with that guard giving up the keys, and it's definitely lawsuit capable. You know what I'm saying?
Did they give up the keys or did they take the keys?
The whole situation shouldn't even have happened. You know what I'm saying?
Did they give up the keys or did they take the keys off?
Well, they took the key, but regardless, as an officer, what I'm trying to watch what I say. You know what I'm saying? Y'all told me last time what I say on here, bro. So
right.
Just like I know they shot. They shot the officer down at the keys. They saying the officers, had minor injuries, which we know that wasn't true. If you heard from your people, and I told you what I told you, the officer got shot down, bro, and they took the keys. But regardless, that's definitely a lawsuit capable thing, right? But I'm just looking at it from my perspective. The old me would have been like, the young dumb me would have been like, fuck them folks, woo woo woo. I'm with my people. Nah, but I'm looking at it from a grown man's perspective. What's the solution to this whole thing? What's the, you know what I'm saying, Matt Tom? What's the end goal? Like, how do we get this shit to stop? Feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause you talking about a nasty war. You talking about, from what I hear, the Rolex and one of the most dangerous people behind the GDC and the GDs. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So, and ain't nobody safe if they going to war. Ain't no Muslims, then the Muslims, they got their little shit with the, with everybody, just like everybody. So everybody pretty much at war right now. You know what I'm saying? So how do, it's going to take some big homies to sit down and talk this, they going to eventually have to have a conversation, bro. Because we know they on lockback, right?
Yeah.
But they got to come off lockback. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't.
I
don't
probably ain't gonna be the best interviewer, right? Because
I know
pretty
it.
much
I know
all
it.
of the questions that people gonna want to hear are also gonna be stuff that I would personally say don't talk about it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially if the family's gonna be doing like lawsuits and whatever not. All of this stuff that we put out here on YouTube will absolutely be pulled up. It will be pulled up, and it can end up being harmful towards the family.
Can he hear me at all?
Can you hear B at all?
I can't hear him at all, man.
Okay, so
tell him what I can do. I can call that number that I called the first time, and we can do it like that.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Call the other number.
All right, that's what I can do. Tell him I'm finna hit him.
Okay.
All right.
He on standby right now. Yeah.
All right. But then we're gonna have to change that number till we get that worked out.
You know, 3 died, but so many got hurt.
And then we're gonna change the number. Let's see. Bro.
Yeah, bro.
Hey, man, it's the best day of my life, man. I don't know how I can get no better, bro. How you feeling?
Most definitely. I'm feeling good, man. I'm going down the road. I'm a truck driver, man. Delivering another load, man.
Hey, man, don't that be like the most peaceful time in the world, bro, when you just be riding for miles and miles and miles?
Yeah, coming from where we come from, yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Like, away from the bullshit, you ain't got to worry about Dan or you ain't got to worry about nobody in your business. It's a peace.
Yep. I catch some of my private moments, bro, and my deepest thoughts when I just be riding on the road, man. And it's just, especially state to state, and you be riding during the wee hours, you be in your own little zone.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. I got some good information, man. You remember I told you I was going on a trial and shit like that. I had one of my major case they dead doctored.
Okay, congratulations on that. Yeah.
And we all know what that means.
Yeah. For the people who don't know, tell what does dead doc mean? What does that mean?
So basically, on a calendar call, they either say, the state will say, the judge will ask, what's going on with this case, basically, in a calendar call, courtroom.
Okay.
And the state will say, okay, we're still investigating. Basically, what that means is, y'all can kind of put two and two together. I ain't gonna say too much on that because, these kids, YouTube, you know what I'm saying? But basically, they said they're still investigating, so we need a dead docket this case. You know what I'm saying? And my lawyer, now he's trying to figure out his 1-2, whether he should speedy trial or just play their game and see if they, because if they do it, if they do it for too long, we're going to move for dismissal anyway.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
If you could put two and two together.
Yeah. I got you, bro. So it sounds like it's going in the right direction.
Hell yeah. And buddy from the Midtown, all I'm gonna say, I ain't gonna say too much, but you remember a couple years ago, Midtown, Bar and Grill. That's all I'm gonna say.
What name you say?
Midtown Bar and Grill.
He said Midtown. What you said? Midtown Bar and Grill.
Yeah, Midtown Bar and Grill. That's all I'm gonna say.
He's talking about the incident.
That's what I'm allegedly charged with. And
okay.
I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say the name involved. And I ain't gonna do that.
Okay.
But yeah. So this is a real case. This is not no jaywalking. You know what I'm saying? It's a real deal.
Yeah.
But Lord, so what questions you got on the GD versus Blood Boy? I know that's what we talking about.
Okay, so I got people in the comment section said, we had 3 that have been unalived thus far, but what about the other people? Any insight that you can add, bro, that can give us direction? Because you kind of got the end without crossing any lines. Just give us what you got so we can try to develop some questions from there.
So basically, my people, I have nobody down there in Washington right now.
Okay.
Everybody that I'm talking to are big homies, either, Megan State, I named the name last time, you know what I'm saying? He's in Telfair.
Okay.
All that's connected. It's all, that's where, if you know, that's where all the big homies, they're level 5.
Okay.
Medium camps, big homies look at medium camps like, how they look at it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people probably finna get dubbed out.
Dang.
With this shit going on.
For real?
Yeah, but see, I just got a call from Telfair today. They on lockdown, bro.
Yeah, they on lockdown.
Telfair locked down.
But they not on lockdown. If you know what I'm saying, they're still popular.
They can still come out when they feel like it.
Yeah. My people used to walk around that bitch, no problems.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you just like this. you know, it has spread for more than just the Rolex. It's more than just the Rolex. It's, you know, you got the Hertz, you got.
Now, hold on. Let me ask you this, because, you know, I'm a civilian and I look smart, but I'm mildly retarded. What's the Rolex? If it's too much, then just, you know, we'll come back to it.
I mean, you know,
you ain't got to. What's understood?
That's a blood, you know.
Okay.
That's a blood set, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, I ain't, you know, you know, that's on Google, you know what I'm saying?
Got you. So
yeah,
really what it sounds like, if these people, they on lockdown and they still got it, they ain't calming down. So what, from my understanding of how the chain gang go, when these people come off lockdown, it just gonna go back up.
Yeah. So what's going on, and you and I both know, like, lockdown is just to separate the wall, to hold it off so it don't look as bad. So they can lock these folks down for a month or two to make it look like there ain't been no violence in the chain gang.
Yeah.
And then as soon as they let them back out, you know, they know it's gonna be another body or two. You know, that's just what's going on, bro. Because either side ain't gonna bow down, bro. You talking about the two most dangerous,
literally, you know,
entities in the and don't let, you know. And the only reason it's not more dangerous, right? Because y'all have done time too, and you know, we all know the Bloods can't stick together as a one.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I have, as a civilian, I have heard that several times, that they'll beef with each other.
Yeah, exactly. So with that being said, like it's, I don't know. I think what I think they doing now, from what I heard, they're picking people to move to Washington, and they're shipping people out of Washington, like 150 people. Like they're not playing.
Yeah, but when they shipping these people, they shipping them in the state of Georgia. Won't their violence just travel with them to? Now I said back in the day, moving somebody meant something, but now communication is key. So before they even get to where they're going, people know they on the way, right?
So this the thing with that, right? And you would generally think that, right?
Yeah.
But you okay, I'm gonna say it without saying, every camp, you know, has somebody in charge, right?
Gotcha. Okay.
And that's all I'm gonna say. So basically, you know, that order had to come from whoever, you know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
It wasn't just a move.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? So when they move them people to, that's a medium camp. When they move them people, they're moving them behind the door. Some of them behind the door. You know how that shit go.
Yeah.
And they're moving them to level 5s.
Okay.
So ain't no big homie nothing. We already got this shit in motion. We already got this shit organized. You know, level 5 camps can go up, but when it goes up, people die. It's not no just fighting in it. So there's less violence in level 5. That's why you see the mediums out of here. You know what I'm saying? They're like Washington.
Yeah. Because
they don't have no structure. They got big homies that shouldn't be big homies there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's
just what it is, bro. And so that's, you know, like that'll definitely calm it down some, bro. But it'll be on thin ice until somebody else does some shit. So I mean, it's a everlasting war, bro. You know, this shit been going on for 15 years.
Bro, so what's the solution, bro? Like, what could bring peace?
I mean, Georgia, they know. They just gonna have to try to divide the same way when you come in Jackson and classify you now, and you tell them, hey, what gang you in? You going where your people are. They need to start busting up the prisons like that, bro. That's just what it is, bro. So the Blood over here, Muslim over here, the three biggest entities, GD, Muslim, and Bloods, and start dividing them, bro.
So hold on. So you saying that the three biggest entities is Bloods, GDs, and Muslims? What about like the Crips and the Hispanic gang?
I mean, the Crips is small. You know that. You know the Crips is down there. They small as shit, man. They don't got no. I'm from Macon, bro. Ain't no like Crips in Macon. So, but it ain't like that in GDC. You know that.
Damn.
So, I guess these are interview questions. So.
Yeah.
So, and then you got GF. They kind of on the smaller side too. But they gonna have to divide it up like that, bro. It ain't no divide them at a prison because look what just happened, bro.
Yeah, they gonna find a way to get each other.
Yeah, same way they doing in Jackson. They busting through the case. They going to different houses. Like they don't care, bro. So that's the only way, man. That's the only way they gonna be able to stop this war, and they not gonna do all that, bro.
I got somebody in the comment section said that the G that died wasn't just no regular member, so it's gonna be conflict till blood get shed for that.
So who said that in the comment? What his name is?
Me do 28341.
Man, I ain't even gonna speak on that, man.
Okay, I can respect that.
He's not no regular dude, bro. He's somebody, yeah. But you gotta look at it from a bigger pair of glasses, bro. The little light skinned dude, and the G was my partner, my right hand partner, bro.
Okay.
I just got on the phone with his mom earlier. Today's his birthday.
No.
Yes.
Today is his birthday?
Which one's birthday is it today?
You talk
Teddy.
Damn.
Oh, it's a Teddy.
The GD you talking about.
Damn, his birthday. That, bro, you know what? That's wild as hell that one of the individuals was supposed to went home yesterday and one of them birthday is today.
Yeah, bro. But yeah. What he's saying does have some truth to it because supposedly, allegedly, I'm not gonna say too much, but the G's did pay for his funeral.
Okay.
So I'll put something substantial down. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, but that still don't bring you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
baby back.
from my perception, it just looked like, okay, so if this is to take place, then there has to be a repercussion. There's no compromise in that. There will be a repercussion.
No, there'll definitely be a repercussion because you got to think about it. They was already trying to get back, right?
Okay.
And then they lost a high value member.
Okay.
And from I'm hearing different stories. Like the main story is what I told you, right? But I'm hearing some say, Teddy was in the bullshit. Some say Teddy was just chilling and just happened to be out in the day room when they bust through the doors.
Dang.
So I'm hearing two different conflictions, but I do know the G struck first on the light skinned dude.
Okay.
I do know that. And I do know the old school dude, him and Teddy was in the same dorm.
Okay.
So and they was pretty much getting chased, bro. They didn't realize they was getting double back on that fast when he got them keys and they opened all they people out of cell houses, and that's what happened.
So it really, and I know I don't want you to keep repeating yourself, but I gotta keep asking. So it ain't no way that the top people can talk to each other and try to, mind you, I know I sound probably like a lame ass dude.
The only way I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, right? Whoever ordered that to go down, right, or whoever is the big homie over that compound, the only way that's gonna happen is people over him give him up, with the person who got killed, because they're not gonna let that go. Because it's hell no, it ain't gonna happen.
All right.
It ain't gonna happen. And you know how the politics work. So anybody that was involved, like on the Washington side, bro, they better be,
yeah,
they better be careful. You know what I'm saying? Because people throw you out in the fire.
Yeah, just to
choose to be be a civilian.
Ain't.
You know, so I mean, so what you think? What you think? You think there'll be some resolution?
Man,
no more bloodshed?
so here's where I'm at, and you asking that question, you already know the answer, but I'm just like you answering my question, I'm gonna answer yours because I respect that. But okay, so mind you, I'm a civilian, and I'm also I'm optimistic. And so this is a constant fight. My goal in life, bro, is to get humans to treat humans like humans. So a lot of times, bro, I can sit down with the police. I done sat down with Warrens. I done sat down with people who had some real ranking gains. I done sat down with whites, blacks, Hispanics, bro. I'm just a communicator, bro. I try to talk with people. So within that, there's always an opportunity for peace. It may be very far-fetched. It may be so far-fetched that no other human can see it, but I gotta believe that there is an opportunity for peace. If I don't, then shit, ain't no need for me being on here talking about this ongoing war because I'm not into glorifying it. I think that you touched on something that was very key, and that is that if you gon' try to maintain peace, you got to get these people separated. If they are able to get to each other in the least most complicated way, bro, it's going to be bloodshed. It's going to be bloodshed. And just because they locked down, that don't mean that the doors is locked.
Well, first of all, you know, I'm gonna tell you this, man. First of all, we need to do away with keys. They need to go through there with the electric locks, or however that works.
Yeah.
One housing, and that's how they need. That'll stop, you know, from them getting it to each other, right?
Okay. So that means you got to go through and fix all them doors.
Yeah. They definitely got to do that, man. And then they need to pay the staff more.
You got to,
because you can't keep staff fully, fully staffed without paying them, man. Like you're not. People or even the staff are risking their lives to go in there, bro. So like, I mean, just looking at it from their perspective, bro, you gotta have some more money, bro.
Yeah.
And I think that right, them two alone, bro, will help a lot. Honestly, you know, we're underpaid in Georgia as it is as a state.
Yep.
Anyway.
Yeah. So I'm with you on that. What about the phones, bro? And I know from
the phone blockage.
So here's where I'm at, bro. I feel like if I'm in chain gang and I'm able to use the phone, I when I was there, I didn't see a phone. So that seemed like a degree of freedom. You know what I mean? Like it really seemed like it's a degree of freedom. But bro, that's one of the biggest factors in continuing, because this could have been an isolated incident if there was not communication. You see what I'm saying? And just like, go ahead.
It would have just been delayed, bro. It wouldn't be isolated too long.
I mean, for the better outlook on things, they need to take all the phones out of presence, bro. I mean, but me personally, obviously, if I went, I would want a cell phone, right?
Me too.
You know
me too.
But I mean, for people's safety, though, I mean, you know how easy it is for somebody to call down to another camp and just be like, "Hey, I got you $1,000 to get shorty that just came in."
Oh,
like that's. I mean, they need to do a sweep, bro. Like I'm just being real. Like, and this ain't on no police. It just. If we think about the overall safety, man, we got mothers and fathers losing their children in here, bro. Like, I got kids, bro. I don't want my kids to go to prison for a burglary, a mistake, and never come home. You know, like that old dude did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or the young light-skinned dude.
And you said the old dude, he 42, man. How old are you?
How old am I? I'm 31, man.
Oh, okay. So 31. Everybody over 40 old to you. No, I'm just talking shit, bro. I'm just talking shit. I'm just talking shit.
The insight I do have, this is some special insight I do have. So, like I said, the big homies are putting names on a list. So move other people they think are qualified. like Blood and GDs over to that camp to resolute that.
Oh, so
and they're supposed to be shipping them out either sometime this week or next week. So we'll see. We'll see.
I got my man in the comments saying more money for staff would not be the solution. Taking phones away is not the solution. All organizations need to be restructured on education and self-awareness.
So what? I mean, what is that going to do about violence?
Because I don't know.
I mean, this the thing, right? So, the staff are fully. We have a staffing issue in the Georgia Department of Corrections. We all can admit to that, right?
Right. That's true.
So obviously, how do you get more staff? You pay them more, right?
You got to.
I mean, like the staff are always the enemy. I've had some staffs, like pretty decent. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, they regular people too, man. These aren't just nasty police officers.
Right.
These are decent people, and some of them are ass, or some of them deserve what they get.
Right.
But I mean, we got to think about it, man. We're working a regular job, bro, and we make, let's say, $25 an hour, bro. We only get 40 hours a week. That ain't gonna get you nowhere in Atlanta, bro.
Nothing. That should get you a roommate. It'll get you a roommate.
Yeah. So, I mean, when you start off like that, man, honestly, and then I don't know, man. I don't think you sag the higher ups, or I don't think you put people out. A lot of times when shit like this happens, a lot of big homies that might not even be at that camp, they might get put in segregation or something.
Yeah.
I don't think you do that, because then you create more violence. Because then they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's no structure. But I think I don't know, man. I don't know.
Look, hold on. Me do 28341. There's a phone number down there, 770-652-5757. You seem to have some intel or a strong opinion, man. Call in so we can see what's going on, because your shit coming through chopped up on the on the messages. It just looked like you posting sentence fragments. So give us a call, man, so we can get how you really feel about what's going on. Because right now you saying that, okay, so y'all saying more staff will stop the violence. I understand staff are regular people, but the issue starts way deeper than what y'all speaking on. Well, come on and speak on it, brother. Speak on it.
We just trying to find a solution for a quicker solution.
Right.
Like, because obviously they've had, talks with, obviously the warden have talked to the big home. We all know this, man. If you've been locked up in Jackson or anywhere, the warden or whoever's in charge will always turn to the people in the prison or the big members, because they the ones who control it. So, I mean, that's not working. That's not working, man. I don't want to jail, go down there, bro, and never come home off a 3-year death by taking charge. You know
Exactly. That's a scary. See the difference now, bro. I've been home 20 years, bro. There wasn't no gangland when I was there.
Exactly.
So like when I went into Macon State Friday, bro, I didn't, they used to wear boots in chain gang. They don't even wear boots no more. So I'm asking the warden, I said, man, where the boots at? He said, man, how long it been since you been locked up? I said, shit, 20 years. He was like, yeah, man, we don't wear boots no more, man. They'll kick somebody's face off, man, with these boots. So
they boots no more, bro?
They do not wear boots, bro. They do not wear boots.
Everybody in shower shoes now?
Hell no.
Now they have some soft shoes that look like fucking karate shoes. They look soft and
they ain't got no chokes. Them BBC or them ball bars.
Man, you've been home 20 years like I've been home 20 years, bro. There's nothing. That shit ain't that. You are not in Kansas anymore. These white ends.
Some ugly little shoes, some ugly little white shoes that look like case.
Yeah, look like some karate shoes, bro. You're not stumping nobody out with them on, man. Yeah.
It's not the same. Like when I went to Jackson when I was 17, it wasn't gangland then. You could go anywhere. Like, and the most you had to worry about, honestly, killing was going on, but the most you really had to worry about was, you get in a couple fights, but that's not a big deal, Now
Right.
you really gotta be an animal, bro. You
Yeah.
have to go down there. That's the truth. Like, it'll psych your mind out, bro. It's more than just doing time, bro. You gotta,
it is.
No motherfuckers are taking it back to the Roman Empire.
Nah, for real. I had a dude tell me, I had a dude that was on my caseload back in the day, back in Clayton County, and he in there now. So we was able to call Washington State Prison, and he was just like, bro, you gotta know where to cut people at. Is you just trying to stab them up, or is you trying to unalive them? And I was just like, bro, he just broke it down. I was like, y'all niggas done turned into some real surgeons in here, bro. Like, it's
that was old buddy that was on the other night.
Yeah. Let me ask you and MacTown a question, bro.
Okay.
Like, so we all know we've been around some of the grimiest people, some of the hardest people, whatever. But it's all a facade, bro. Like, a majority of them people that's locked up, even the toughest of the toughest, they don't want to be in there. They don't want to be like that, but motherfuckers are put on this persona, bro, because they feel like they gotta be like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, in reality, once you grow up and be a grown man and you realize, like, what you've been fighting for this whole time is bullshit.
Yeah.
Like a name in the streets or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you realize, like, it makes you don't even want to talk to people that deal with that type of shit. Like I don't even like be around ignorant people.
Yeah. Hey, look, do what I'm gonna do, cause my man about to call in, bro. I appreciate you, man, for fucking with me, bro. We're gonna get back with you. All right, bro. Yeah. Hello?
What's up, big bro? This me do too. That been commenting on your live, big bro.
Yeah, what's up, man? How you feeling today?
I'm good.
Okay, what part of the world you in?
I'm in South Carolina.
All right, man. So speak your mind, bro. How you feel about the situation, man? Give us what you got.
So basically, this is how I look at it. So I did 15 years in the Department of Corrections at South Carolina. I did 12 years, 9 months, from 16 until I was 29. And the same issue that's going on in Georgia, we had down there, and it's still going on down here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Until, we had that big riot at Lee County where 7 people died. And it was stuff that was leading up to how it got to where it was getting to.
Okay.
Where you had riots that was going on in different camps, but the administration didn't care. So the same people that they had to riot with, they shipped them all together onto one yard and made a bigger destruction. And it caused a bigger destruction.
Oh, so you saying that they tried to separate and doing the process of I'm saying, did they put like a gang at their own facility, or how did they do that separation?
So this what happened. So I'm giving a prime example. I'm GD, by the way. So
okay.
We had a riot in 2013 in Trenton.
Okay, why?
And basically, we had a riot at Trenton because it was a bunch of young boys. I just so happened to move from a level 1 camp because I got kicked off of, doing smuggling from a level 1 camp because I had just left Lee County, which is a level 3 yard, because we go up to level 3s down here.
Okay.
So I ended up going there, and then I ended up going to Trenton. And everybody there was 17 through 21.
Okay.
And me being at that time, I was probably like 24, 25 right there. Okay. And basically what was going on down there, now that in hindsight that I look at it, is you had these young boys that's part of organizations where they've been misled on information as far as how they're supposed to be and how they're supposed to think inside of an organization, that in order for you to get your rocks off and get cool point, that you can disrespect what the next organization stand for, and it kept going like that.
Okay.
Or if you got higher up in numbers, you try to attack what's
what's weaker.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it was just that state of mind of what was going on then.
Okay.
So that's what led up to that ride right there. Now, just catch my drift now.
Okay.
Just blow your mind.
All right.
We were the first one at that time that had that ride for that ride led off at Lee County for that big ride where them 7 people died.
Okay.
Really more than that, but they said 7. Okay. As soon as we had that ride right there, they had a ride at another yard. They had a ride at Libra where it was the G's and the blood.
Okay.
Where the blood dude died. And they shipped all the ones. They shipped all the ones that got into it all to one dorm. I mean, all to one yard. They made it separate the doors. They shipped them all to one yard. They shipped them all to Broad River. And then it just so happened where the G's get into it with the Crips. And where that led to people dying on that end right there. They do the same thing. It's a repeating cycle. They ship them all to McCormick. And once they did that, they had a ride that kicked off at McCormick. And they shipped the same ones back to Lee County. All of them, and this time right here, they put all of them in the same dorm.
What?
And they put them all in the same dorm. And when you got a group, one thing I noticed about black people, when you got a group of us that think the same way, it's like 85-15 rule. 85 gonna go this way, you might have a 15% go the opposite way, but you got a majority of the job that think on the religious type mind like that, and the other side thinking that is what leads to other problems and issues right there. So when that situation happened, and I ain't gonna go into details with all what happened, you know, it's all on paperwork and all that. I mean, you can look it up and tell you what happened. They'll tell you what happened. When one of my brothers ended up robbing somebody, and then, you know, the blood get into it, and get set up, they stab him in the dick, and that's what jumped it off.
So, quick question. So, when they separated these entities, these 2 different groups, they didn't move them to a separate facility. They moved them to a facility that still had adversaries. They still got beef with these people.
Correct.
Okay.
That's why I was making, and this is another thing.
Hold on, one more time. This is my last time interrupt. Man, there's 54 people in here, man. Double tap that screen, man. Hit that screen, just pop out. That's all you gotta do. Just hit that bitch. Just, It's a board right there. Just hit it. Just pop out, pop. So we can get some more movement up in here, man. It's 54 people in here. Just hit the screen. That's all you got to do. Bam. 2 GED. I got 2 GEDs. Just hit the screen for each one of my GEDs. My bad, bro. Proceed.
You spazzing out.
Bro, can you hear me? Bro.
You done ran the man off, bro.
So
2 GEDs.
Point I was about to get to. Yeah.
Okay, come on with it. My bad. I ain't mean to interrupt you.
I'm right here.
Okay. Yeah. So because I was asking about. So what do you think would have happened if they would have put? Let's just say they take all the GDs, and I'm not sure what the numbers look like. So this weekend to how many what the numbers look like in reference to how many bloods and how many GD. But what if they put all the bloods at a camp by themselves? Then they put all the GDs at a camp by themselves. What would that look like?
It'll still be the same issue, but it'll be amongst themselves. And I'm gonna tell you this why. Because I've seen it with my own eyes. Because it's so much, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't really speak on them boys like that, but I got family, that's my real close family that's high rates in their organization. And it boils down to where power structure be going on. You have situations where you got one organization, they'll how they say dub out somebody from another organization, dub out their organization, and then another set will pick them up. I done seen situations. And I had an issue about this on my side too, but I seen it more so in them, where you had a bunch of snitches that been rats, been the certified rat paperwork and all that was getting passes because they were young at the time and all that, and they was getting by, and that caused stuff too. And you got the money issue getting calls like that. And you got different philosophy because just because you may be one thing, you still got different philosophies because you're a part of different sets. Mm-hmm. And amongst with them, you got over. I know in Georgia, y'all there's probably like 30 or 40 different sets over there. Over here, it's maybe like 10, 15 different sets. Maybe it might be the same type way like that, but you're gonna have them type of issues like that because of the power structure. And that's why I was going back to saying that it don't matter how much staff that you pay them more. It don't matter how much, you take the phones away like that. You still gonna have violence because simple fact. Don't start with the material things. It starts with the state of mind what's going on within, on the inside of each individual.
Okay.
That's why I'm a big advocate. I'll be a big advocate out here when it comes to mental health and social development of individuals. Like each individual, we may be all one of an organization, but we each got our own problems, and we each deal with our own problems separately from each other, and we may get triggered differently than how the next person get triggered.
Yeah.
That's why I was saying that because we know that the staff, they don't care nothing about us. They don't care nothing about what's going on back there because at the end of the day, they're like, shoot, y'all out of here. We got that. We can tell the freedom. So my thing is, we as an individual, well, I can't say we as an individual anymore because I'm free now, but I still speak for my brothers as I was there. You know what I'm saying? That we have to have a change of state of mind within each other. That's the only change. That's the only way you're gonna change.
What you mean? Break that down. We got to have a change within our interaction with each other. Break that down. What you mean by that?
Well, thing is, the root of problem starts deriving in your own mind.
Okay.
When you start seeing issues, when you start seeing stuff that's getting ready to crack up in your own, you start seeing stuff cracking off. You done started having a malice type mind, a malicious type mind, because this is how you've been trained.
Okay.
This is how you've been trained to how to look at stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. So
my thing is, before things even get that way, because stuff just don't just pop off like that. Stuff that like I said, I did 12 years, 9 months. It always be something in between.
Right.
Before it just jump.
Right.
So that's why I be like, miss me with the BS and talking about it was just over this right here.
That ain't how that work. That ain't how that work.
Nah. Stuff was going on in between.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, when if I got this much right here going on right here, I got this amount of people on my side, and you got this amount of people on your side, it's just inevitable that it's going to be a power structure right there.
Right.
Because somebody want to be the big man, and that's not the issue.
Okay.
The majority, even the big homies that they're now, because now that I see it now, majority of the big homies now that I see now are 24, 25 years old. How can they teach the next man with the same
let's dive into that. Why? Because I'm almost 50 years old, and in my mind, I'm like, these people young enough to be my children. How is you in charge of some more people? Why is it set up that way? Is it by design? Is that chance? Why is it like that?
Gangs were started by young people.
A general answer like this: life has it set up like that.
Okay.
And the reason why, and I'm gonna explain it, and I'm gonna give you an understanding. Explain why I'm asking you this. Do you think the way you think now that you say you're 50 years old, right now?
Yeah, well, I'm 48. I feel 32.
feel you. There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Yeah, you laughed a lot. You laughed pretty hard on that, bro. Don't do that.
Because you look 65.
Nah.
Your beard say
It's
65.
the first time I done heard you laugh. Damn, bro. Damn, now.
Like, this really had touched my spirit because, like I said, I did 12 years, 9 months, and it's not me being biased about what I stand for. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, like them two, like even even the blood who lost, like they were young.
Yeah.
And I know, and then the old, then my elder brother, he's about to come home like that. That touched me like that because I hear, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm 34 now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm an advocate. I'm an advocate for the betterment of my people.
Okay.
I'm an advocate for that. I push for that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you think the same way you think now you did when you was in your 20s?
Not at all. Not at all.
So my thing is this. Majority of the elders, now that they see stuff different and they structure their life differently now, that they don't want no parts of or do not want to partake in building up and giving back to information that they know now that they didn't know then. So when you take that leadership out, so now you got the lost leading the lost.
Yeah.
And trying to find a way and trying to figure out how to do things how they see best fit.
Yeah.
Because that's what we were doing there. So that is the issue there.
Okay. So
and it don't just start from the structure in the penitentiary now. That start from the street too. Because one thing I know, one thing I learned in my 34 years of living, I only going off what I'm going off what I think, but I'm also going off more so what I see. So if I see somebody that's older than me or somebody that I think that I look up to me doing this type of things right here, I'm gonna follow suit with that. And that's how I'm gonna base my ideology, how I'm gonna rep what I rep.
Mm-hmm.
So if I see a bunch of fuck shit, I'm gonna be on the same type of things that I see. Because this is what is been in my mind to think that is right. And a lot of elders now are not giving the proper information that these young folks need to have. And it's leading to more destruction.
So,
and eventually everything about to start crumbling.
So how is it? Are they unreachable? Is it no way possible that we can talk to the YN? I don't even want to call them YNs, the young brothers who have been given the responsibility to other OGs. Is it no way we can talk to them?
I think it's a way to talk to them, bro.
Everybody has a choice in life. Now, if I give you the proper knowledge and the proper wisdom to follow suit that can direct your life in a different direction, you don't take it. That's on you. That comes on me. That burden is off of me. And another thing is this: you gotta the way this era is run now. We're in this type of era now, this age state, which is what we call these young YNs now.
Yeah.
They got more access and have way more motion than what a lot of us got going on. We got way more money than what a lot of us got going on now. And access to a lot more stuff than what we had back then, what they got now. So because I done heard this a lot of times from a bunch of young brothers now. How can you tell me how to do such like? Because that notion that money makes you more real, money makes you have more power.
Okay, hold on real quick. Bro, you had said something. Black man.
Yeah.
You had said something.
No, I pretty much been listening, bro. I've been chiming in. I mean, without chiming in. But I think this is, bro, at the end of the day, man, all of the brothers in the prison, we just got to make a decision, like, what's going to be the most important thing for us. because we having these conversations about prison life. And, you know, bro, we'd have been on the other side of the fence, so we understand that it's a whole separate world than life on this side of the fence. But we also got to realize the things that people are doing in prison now are affecting the lives on this side. And I know everybody got different sets, man. But at some point, we got to say, ain't none of this shit helping us at all. Because all of the men that's in jail right now dying, bro, all of the men that's joining the gangs, how is this benefiting our children, bro? Because I'm well past looking at the gang shit, bro. And I'm like, we gotta be thinking about our kids, you know. And some of the guys in there, I know they probably not gonna come home, or they're gonna be a long time before they come home. But at the same time, it's just like, when you do come home, what product are you bringing home, bro? Like, I don't hear nothing. I don't know. I ain't been in there in a while. I don't know if it's in the schools in there. I don't know if guys in there reading. Like, because that used to be the purpose of the games. You know, that's what initially started back. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the agenda to go back there, because if the
what you mean that used to be the purpose of the games?
Well, the first game started out. They came out the
like that, like it wasn't. It always start off like when I was like, and I was coming up with 17, 18 and stuff like that. We had to get out. That was mandatory to get your GED. It was mandatory to know about your African culture, where you come from. It was mandatory that you know that you understand about politics. It was mandatory to understand about outside of the penitentiary. It used to be mandatory for that, because I came up around a bunch of what we call big folks. I came up around a bunch of elders that was in their like I said, I was the 17th, that was in their late 30s, in their early 40s. Some was pushing 50. That done did 15, 20 years. And that held it down. That was pressing the issue. Until, like I said, a lot of politics changed. But that's not, neither here nor there for me to speak on the politics of that. But that what was going on when I was coming up. I came through the penitentiary in 2008.
Okay. I came home in 06. Black man, what you got to say?
And I came home in 09.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, like, bro, at some point, you got to say that you love your children more than they said, bro. I know this shit gonna sound crazy, and people ain't supposed to put their set down, and I ain't asking nobody to put their set down. But what I'm saying is, like, for the sake of your children and for the sake of the set, we gotta just say, hey, look, y'all done drew blood, we done drew blood. Let's stop. Like, the shit gotta stop, bro. Like, dead ass, because the dude that died, Teddy dude, I think I saw they don't. And look, I'm gonna tell you something too that going on. There's a lot of motherfuckers on YouTube right now. I saw a video, motherfucker got 80,000. People are profiting off this damn. They getting YouTube money, bro.
Yeah.
All motherfuckers in jail killing themselves. I'm seeing these. I saw. You know what the white people think that this shit started about in jail? They said white people think this shit started about a cell phone.
Yeah.
And they shit is booming. They running with this, it's a cell phone thing. It's gonna turn into some politics shit. They gonna parlay it and they gonna get some money, bro. And in the meanwhile, bro, damn, ain't paid Teddy more shit. I seen it too. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, we're gonna end up having everybody profiting off of us, bro. Off our goddamn pain. Our children don't have daddies. Motherfuckers ain't coming home, bro. Motherfuckers doing a lot of time in jail. We gotta change our mindset, bro. Because at the end of the day, I'm Pan-African, bro. So if that shit ain't beneficial for the black family, bro, we gotta scratch all that shit.
Let me say this.
We gotta scratch all of it.
Let me say this, because I appreciate you and all your Pan-Africanism, but I remember a time, nigga, when we was in Chain Gang and you risked your life, because you pushing this peace shit now, but you put your life on the line and you was shot. And one of our brothers got into it with the police. Nigga, you risked your freedom and your life. So then why would you expect somebody that's in that environment to not be on that same type of time?
No, I didn't say that I expect them to do it, because when you talking about, I was 23 years old, then I still had 2 years left on my bid. And so, people's mindset do change. But what I'm saying though is, like, someone has to relay the message. Like, hey, look here, bro. Like I said, one dude was supposed to got out yesterday.
Yeah, and Teddy's birthday today. And Teddy's birthday
there was
today.
nobody in there saying, hey, bro, go to the hole. Go to the hole. I was the dude that I talked to from Telfair today.
Yeah.
He's short right now, and they on lockdown. I'm like, bro, you might well just ride it on out till you come home, bro. Just stay in the hole, bro. It's like it's so much bullshit out there. There's nobody from the set that say, look, we need to protect him, bro. You go home. You finna go home that money. Your son, I don't know if the dude had kids or not, but his son's a daughter, his mama, bro, auntie, grand. He's 42 years old. He my age. So his mama probably in her 60s.
No, his mama passed away. His dad passed away. His siblings passed away. He just had his brother. They from Atlanta. They just had a balloon release.
Yeah.
Yep. And his brother ain't got nobody now. They just had a balloon release at the park, not too far from here. But bro, he ain't really have nobody.
Yeah, but so that will make him even more, bro. His whole bloodline about gone. He even more valuable. You see what I'm saying?
So let me ask both of y'all this. So in order for, cause I ain't never been no successful gang member. Is it a act of ferociousness? Or we tougher than tough? And we so tough we ignore all logic. We just train to go. Is that the mindset?
Bro, I don't think we that tough, bro. Because I'm gonna tell you the toughest thing that you can do right now, bro. And you know this because you walking the same walk that I walk, bro. The toughest and the hardest thing you can do, bro, is to goddamn square yourself up and be here every day for your goddamn baby, bro.
That's a 42-year-old with a 42-year-old with a father. What about the 19-year-old you who was like, bro, I seen you spaz out in chain gang, bro.
Yeah,
I've seen you.
But what I'm saying though is that, bro, the young people are going to listen to the older people. And you know one of the best things that happened to Alto, bro? When they start bringing the old heads down there. Yeah. I remember Alto was like over 21 were old down there.
Yeah.
They start bringing they brought y'all down there from Hayes in 2000. Yeah. But they started bringing older heads down there. And bro, it was a lot of times I do shit, bro. I had Bolo. I might do some stupid shit. They'll be like, bro, why you doing it?
Yeah.
Why you just went to the hole with the stupid shit? They brought older guys down there, bro. And you gotta have some older heads down there. But I really, from what I'm hearing, bro, it sounds like the older heads scared of the youngs.
On the fuck shit. But then hold on now, because
the youngs say they get manipulated by the old head too.
That's what I was about to say, because a lot of the old dudes they about back to Alto was really on the fuck shit too now. So now when the YN start recognizing that, they spazzing out. And I think that's maybe what's going on.
But as men, listen, bro, as men, right? As men, we can't wait for somebody else. We can't wait for other people to instill self-discipline, bro.
All right. Go ahead, bro.
Who? Old heads now. So when I first came through to the old heads I seen towards the end of my deal were not the same type old heads. Because at one point in time, when I first came through, the most drugs that was in the penitentiary that I seen was reefer, and you had a little bit of coke, and you had some, and every blue moon you had somebody trying to be a big head and cook up crack. But let me tell you something.
Hold on. Y'all niggas in South Carolina cooking up crack in the penitentiary?
I ain't gonna lie to you not. I done seen more drugs in the penitentiary than I ever seen out here. I actually done seen barrels. I done seen barrels of pounds of reefer.
In the chain gang.
I'd actually done seen bricks of coke behind the wall. I done seen that now when I've been to SDC. I done seen it in my own eyes. I was working in a certain spot. And a certain person, he was a big man out there, and he had it like that. I've actually seen that.
Hey, we're gonna have to get an interview with you later on, boy. Your thumb there gonna be like they could crack in South Carolina prisons. Proceed, my nigga.
So when the K2 era kicked off,
yeah,
started kicking in the penitentiary, and then when ICE started getting heavy in the penitentiary, I promise you, I never would have thought I would have seen a person that was preaching self-righteousness and that was so much pro-black strung out on it. And like I said, now these young counterparts, they got more access to it now than what we had then. Right. Because usually when you see people that have a weight and stuff like that, usually be the elder people because they had a little emotion right there, because they had a little age, they had a little season about them, how they moved. Around the 2012, 13 era right there, kicked off right there when that K2 was really kicking in. Yeah. And the ICE started kicking. I started seeing 20, 21, and 22-year-olds having it like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They were coming through the door like that. And now I'm seeing the ones that 45, 50 years old wigging out and stuff like that, going crazy out this K2 and this ICE and smoke sneaking. How we say sneaking and geeking. Yeah. Because a lot of people they were trying to hide until they get exposed of it. So when you start seeing the elders start moving like that right there, nobody not trying to respect that, because your message or what you was bringing and how you living is two different things. So you can't tell me nothing. I started looking at it in a certain sense of a way like that and started paving the way of my own, and I started doing my thing. Because like you can't tell me that. Now I got a little emotional now, I'm a little older now. I got a little seasoning under my belt now. I know how to maneuver and do certain things now that I didn't know how to do when I was 17 or 18. Yeah. So it's time for you to step aside. It's time for you to step aside and start moving like that. Let me ask you this. That war that we spoke about earlier between I think it was the Bloods and the GDs in South Carolina. You said at Lee? Yeah. Okay. How did it end? How can I say that? Or did it end? No, it ended because you don't hear about it. It never cracked. It never cracked it off to the way that it did after the fact. You had big homies came together. Okay. Because it was really like how can I say? It was an even side of numbers that died. Gotcha. And then, but you also, it was like I said, it was a lot of politicking. And a lot of stuff came out about the situation because one of the ones that it jumped off about, they shouldn't even roll for him because he was writing kites to a CEO trying to get this person knocked off just so he can keep doing what he was doing. And that's a no go. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say when stuff jump off, stuff be going on in between. That's what I was saying before. Stuff be going on in between. They don't come out to after the fact. Right. Like this situation right here, a lot of stuff going be rectified when stuff come to the table, when the politics get involved, and people start to open their mind and hearts up about the situation, where the politics get to the root of the problem, what happened. And I'm just hoping that a solution get done where it don't be nothing else jump off. Even though that's why I made my statement. Like little brother that died, like he just wasn't no average number. Right. So then there is no end in sight for right now, and can't nobody be communicated with. That sounds like so now let's do this. Let's step back a little bit. Cause to me sometimes it looked like we've been set up for the fuckery. Cause to me, to one degree or another, it seems like drugs are allowed to come into the system. I feel like me personally, I feel like if you got to put somebody on duty, 5 people on duty, and y'all just shoot all the drones down in the state of Georgia, you can stop the drugs from coming in. That's just how my mind works. But
drones down, bro.
You say what?
They can't shoot drones down.
Why they can't?
Because drones are regulated by the FCC, bro. It's like shooting down an airplane. You can't just they can't just be out there. They can't just be shooting out drones, bro.
That's another thing too.
That's what the big problem is with the drones.
Where I got the power with, you know what I'm saying? They got. Let me tell you, this is what I understand. This is what I understood when I actually started getting my education, start building my education, start understanding about now, especially about the American system.
Hold on, real quick, bro. Hold on. Hello. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
It pretty good.
Hey, I just want to just make a quick comment.
Hold on, real quick. Give me 5 minutes. Let me let this brother finish his thought real quick.
Okay.
And then give me 5 minutes, cause he been rolling with me. Give me 5 minutes. I'm gonna let him finish up real quick.
I just want to speak a little wisdom.
All right, I appreciate that. Give me 3 seconds.
You, my brother.
All right, bro. Hello. Yeah, my bad, bro. Finish what you saying.
One thing I learned about American politics when it comes to the police and when it comes to the government and all that, if they really want to stop something,
they would.
If they really want to stop something, they'll stop it. They can stop it.
Okay.
They have enough manpower to stop it. But I can paint a picture to where I'm trying to stop it. We couldn't stop it, but we just don't let it ride. We just don't let it ride through. That's a part of destruction.
Yeah.
Like the COVID, it's just a part of destruction.
Okay.
Yes, the issue that I have with that, bro, is like that's the victim's mentality, bro.
Up to us to see that before it hit the fan and put a stop to it.
Okay. All right. So this is what I'm gonna do, because I got another call that's calling, bro. Lock this number in. I appreciate you, because I want to call you and see if I can't set something up where we can get more intel, man, because you sound like a like-minded person. But I appreciate you for messing with the channel and giving us some insight as to what's going on.
Ain't no problem. Call me anytime. You got my number. I'm gonna lock it in.
All right, bro. Appreciate it.
Hey, let me say this for the other dude trying to call back in though. Like, bro, we got to get rid of this victim mentality, man. Because as much as
I just lost, bro. Go ahead.
As much as we hear people be talking about like these white people doing this and we don't want them and that. Bro, but then on the same time, it's like we're looking for them to fix our problem. Like, if the white people got it, if they could come stop this, if they wanted to stop it, they could stop it. Bro, if we want to stop this shit, why the fuck can't we stop it? Why the hell do we got to keep calling on for the police and they need to do, bro? All that we got to damn start doing, and then where accountability come into play, bro. We got to have the fucking self-discipline to damn do what the fuck need to be done and stop doing it, bro. The shit fuckery, bro. It is what it is. It ain't no way to sugarcoat it. It ain't no way to damn to pussyfoot around this shit, bro. Like I said, the gangster thing that we gonna be able to do is just say, you know what, I need to work on my goddamn self. We need to work on us. Motherfuckers need to get in their organizations, whoever the big homies are, the little homie around it, and say, we need to tighten the fuck up, bro. Like that is. Cause you done been in there, I done been in there. Most of this shit that be popping off, then it don't matter what. Cause remember when we was in there, cities were bigger than the gangs. The city, yeah. And everybody, especially your city, y'all always had a motherfucker that damn be doing.
Hold on, bro. Bro, whoever you was that had called back, bro, I accidentally hung up on you. I didn't mean to do that. And your phone call was up on the no call ID, so I can't call you back. Whoever that was that called before me do 2-830-8341 call back, bro, so I can chime in. My bad, black man. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, bro, we gotta have self-discipline and fix this shit ourselves, bro. And whatever the hell said, bro, if your homeboy in the wrong, y'all need to check it. Should nobody else be coming and having to damn check your damn home? Because look, you over here breaking in these folk boxes right now, you finna start a whole war. 5 niggas gonna die because you stealing. We gonna have to goddamn pack your ass up, get up out of this motherfucker. Cause you're here with the folk shit, bro. And they don't understand it, cause like if they in there, they got cell phones and people making so much money now, bro. Everybody know that war stop money. You can't get no money in the dormitory if the tax squad here every other damn night. Helicopters coming in. Bro, this shit done went. This national news, bro.
Yeah.
This is national news. This ain't just around here, bro. This stuff all over the damn place right now. And y'all bringing unnecessary heat. So it's just like, do you want your set to be known as the violent set or the set that got everything together, bro? Cause like, bro, we know if everybody locked down, how people making money, bro? If you selling dope, how you gonna sell dope and everybody know all the dope locked? Can't move around, can't get nothing done. But it's crazy, bro. Like outside of all that, man, damn, people they say the Muslim got the best structure. The Muslims have always been structured. That's why people used to join the Muslim, to get that Muslim protection. But like now the Muslim ain't the biggest thing though. The gangs are bigger than the
Bro said, yeah, but just one person can't be getting money while the others are starving.
You're right. That's right. Like everybody need to be eating. But what I'm saying is like, if B is the one in the dormitory got the money and everything, right? If he was smart, he'll make sure that everybody start a stove. He can pay somebody to do clothes. And bro, a way to spread money out to make sure that everybody eat. Because when folk ain't eating, damn, you gonna become the fool. But what I'm saying though, like, damn, there's got to be some kind of fucking structure. Somebody gotta say, hey, look, if you go kill this dude, bro, it finna bring all kinds of heat. Why is this war started? Why? Cause like, bro, for the most part, people don't pick no knife up and just go pick a man out to go stab somebody. Unless something happen.
Yeah.
I think I seen Big D was talking about it on that the pick a nigga. And and a lot of folks ain't gonna understand that, but like somebody take something from you, somebody steal something, you don't know who done it, you might go to your homeboys and say, somebody broke my locker box. They gonna be like, look, that dude right there be stealing, that whole clique over there be stealing, they be stealing. It might give you 5 or 6 people that stealing and don't. You need to go pick somebody out and go make an example. But you picking somebody out because somebody did some fuck shit. But what I'm saying is like somebody gotta check whoever the little homie is that's stirring up all this shit and say, bro, you can't do that. We ain't with it. Like old buddy said, these folk, what it was, 2 GD died, 1 blood died, and 1 of the GD supposed to be ranking or whatever not. Yeah. Like, they not gonna let it go. So this shit gonna keep going. It gonna keep going, bro. It gonna keep going, but don't call in here and be explaining what the fuck happened during these riots. Please. It gonna make good, but this your channel, bro. The shit.
Now, why you say that though?
So this stuff, these are ongoing criminal cases. You get what I'm saying? So when I come in here and say, well, the guard, I say on one hand, I say the family trying to get a lawsuit, right? And then this prison is responsible for it. But then you got somebody call in and say, well, the prison not. The prisoners stuck up the guard and took the keys from them or whatever not. It don't help with their lawsuit, bro. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So some of this stuff, yeah, we want to know it, but if you care about your brothers and you care about families or whatever not, man, some of this shit we don't even need to talk about, bro. Like that, these are still ongoing cases.
Okay.
When you call in here and say, yeah, this such and such from this spot, and did the gang I represent? Don't do that, bro. You ain't gotta do that.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta validate yourself in front of everybody. Cause this is YouTube. You don't own this shit. I don't own it. And the police, guess what the police do?
Watching?
They watching all of this. I know y'all don't think that it ain't gonna happen to you. But listen, they ain't gotta watch it now because they got AI. AI flags certain words and send the shit right over there. Somebody wrote a script, they hear certain words, they send it over there. Yeah. I like this part right here, bro. All truth need to be checked. All of them need to be checked. The whole fucking, it really need to just be abolished, bro. It need to be abolished.
What you mean about?
So what's going on with the Hispanics in the prison now?
Shit, they watching, eating popcorn, watching black people kill each other.
Yeah. But I never had issues with Hispanics when I was in there. Because we was at Alto. I didn't realize that blacks and Hispanics didn't get along until
bro,
we
I'm
left
still
out.
cool with some of the Hispanics that we was locked up with.
So the Hispanic were like black folk. They taught me how to play soccer, bro.
It was a different era though, bro. Like it's 20. It literally was 20 years ago. So it's not the same. It's like talking about the NBA like 20 years ago. You can't compare them, bro.
Yeah, but you know, I'm still like that with Hispanic people now, though, bro. Like I've always gotten along with them, bro.
Do you think separating think them folks don't give a damn? Yeah, they definitely don't give a damn. You think separating them at different camps will help, bro?
I don't. Because it'll go back to like what bro says. So say you got a camp and everybody at the camp bloods, right?
All right.
Still gonna be infighting because be getting money, I ain't got that. So blood, not blood
But
fighting.
what if you separate them by their sex?
If you got a whole camp full of bloods, right?
Yeah.
Then it's gonna break down. Okay, these Savannah bloods, these Macon bloods, this set blood, these that set blood. They get money. The women like such and such and such. He's showing, bro. It don't matter whether you take the sex out of it or not, unless people's mentality change, bro. There's always going to be conflict. The sex is the excuse right now. It gonna cause internal beef. Yeah, it gonna be internal beef, bro. They gonna have internal beef. I'm supposed to be high ranking. Oh, such and such flipped from another set. He was snitching. Bro, it's gonna be something. This dude, you got folks in these sets that gay. You know, we don't never talk about that. You got niggas in the set that gay. And he wanna get at the young dude that's in the set. And bro, it's always gonna be something, bro, unless people change their mindset. And there's nothing that a security guard can do, a white man can do. I guess Jesus or Allah can change your heart. But until your heart change, bro, you're gonna stay on the fuck shit, bro. And I know this firsthand because I didn't change until I made up in my mind that I won't stop fucking up, bro.
Yeah.
What he saying about Merk? Merk who?
Merk.
White guy in prison. He do maybe AB a Peckerwood variety, but they infight. Yeah, they gonna infight, bro.
Bro, why I don't see that?
Cause you know you'll never turn your live chat thing on.
Man, how I do that? I need to see all this. View channel, quality, live chat.
Yeah, bro, you got look. It's still separating sets ain't gonna. It might stop the murders, but it's still gonna be infighting, bro.
Okay, now I see all. Let me say same thing with white guys in prison. Yeah, these dudes may be AB or of the Peckerwood variety, but they infight all the time because of philosophy different. Okay. Then I feel you because them sex money murder niggas don't give a fuck about them but sex money murder unless they at war. Facts. One set, that's what we need. I'm finna call you on three-way with my dog. Okay, come on with it, bro. So we about to have an exclusive call from
Jesus and the Muslim gonna link up to go to war with the blood. Cause you know the blood the biggest set over here now.
Them G's gonna link with them Muslims. Watch shit gonna be here.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. Do you know when the blood movement exploded in jail?
Look, when Lil Wayne dropped.
Exactly. Cause when in the 90s, the biggest rapper was Snoop Dogg, and he probably responsible for spreading the Crip worldwide, bro. Dead Snoop Dogg, bro. The same way Lil Wayne pushed the blood movement, bro. Snoop Dogg probably responsible for Crips. Cause Crips, even today, is more Crips than blood now. But in the Georgia system, it's more blood than Crips. In the chain gang, bro. It's a whole lot of blood now.
If you had to fix it, how would you fix it?
If I had to fix what?
This right now, this current situation, how it is, what solutions do you have?
To change their mindset, bro.
How? I mean, like realistically, you got to go in here and change their mindsets. What would you do? Are you setting up a class? How does that work?
I think the biggest thing to change these people's mindsets is to let them know that they're not gonna die in the prison.
But some of them are going to die in prison.
Yeah, and it's hard to deal with somebody that don't have nothing to live for, bro. You got to give people something to live for. You got to figure out what each individual man needs to live for, whether it's his children, is for himself, the hope for his freedom. You got to give somebody something, bro. But when you got people in these cells and the goddamn, I don't see any videos, the toilet stopped up, damn shit every damn well, folks sleeping in the floor, the shit flooded out, bro. When you got people living like that, man, you can't expect people to do right. So if the prison, if the administration want to change it, they gotta clean it. First thing they gotta do is clean that place up, bro. They gotta clean up. They say the school's out of there. The school's going. You gotta put them back in school. Put people in school, bro. Teach them how to make a business plan. They give you something to strive for. You know, like when I get out there, what I'm gonna do. Remember how many days you got up and went down to school?
Yeah, but then they had staff. They don't have staff. They ain't got nobody to hire.
So
they say they need to organize.
Blame you for not want to work in there right now, bro. Them folks don't give a fuck what an inmate wants.
I'm not gonna get all religious. How people say. Hold on, I got bro calling back in. You, bro.
I got my boy from on ATL. It's my boy down in Waycross right now. You know, he's able to answer the question.
What's going on with you, bro?
He is in the GDC, and I'm gonna go on mute and let y'all talk.
All right.
I do have a YouTube too.
That what's up, bro.
And I send it to you too, bro.
Come on with it, man, so we can put it in the so we can pin it on the thing so these folks will go subscribe.
For sure, man. Thanks to you know.
All right, that's a bit. What's going on with you though, man? How you feeling today?
Everything smooth, brother. Everything smooth. How about yourself?
I mean, it's the best day of my life, man. I don't know how I can get no better. At least that's what I'm saying right now, cause that shit rhyme a little bit.
Yeah, right.
So what camp are you at?
Say it one more time.
What camp are you at?
I'm at Waycross right now.
Okay, and what's the temperature though?
I mean, you know, it's smooth here, right? I mean, they ain't nothing, you know, with regard to the current events that been going on statewide that because the lockdown going on statewide. Ain't nothing really been taking place at Waycross. You know, they came and locked us down a few days ago after them saying the events occurred at Washington State Prison, and then Hancock State Prison and Hayes State Prison got involved, and they came and locked us down. So at this facility, we've been behind the door pretty much since all that go. But the temperature seemed to be fair though.
Okay. Do you think that when they let these people off lockdown, you understanding the politics, you understand how the system works, is it going to be additional bloodshed?
Don't answer that.
I mean, me personally, I never wish that the alternative, right? I'm always wishing for humans to exalt. They the one thing that the only living organism, we got 3 living organisms. We'll say it like this: a human being, we got a plant life, and we got animal life.
All
and
right.
out of those 3 biological compositions, we got the human beings, the only one that possesses intellectual intelligence. So I would like to see intellectual intelligence being displayed more so by human beings. You know, animals can't talk stuff out and work stuff out because they lack understanding.
Right.
They lack comprehension. They lack intellectual intelligence. They just have animalistic instinct. So I feel this is what I would like to see, especially because I know a lot of these brothers in here is capable. I know a lot of these brothers in here, they might have been through some stuff, and I know being incarcerated for long periods of time. You know, I've been incarcerated for over 10 years myself.
Okay.
So I understand that being incarcerated over periods of time can have psychological effects. And, you know, I don't want to allow for that to justify our decision making.
Yeah.
But me personally, I would like to see grown men come to the table, you know, big dogs sit down and do what they're in position to do. You know, make real life decisions that's going to be for the benefit of themselves and others. That's conducive for the welfare of themselves and their environment.
Okay. What is it going to take for that to happen?
It's going to take for understanding. You know, understanding is the balance to all disagreement. So it's going to take some understanding first. That's going to be the first thing it's going to take for courage, and it's going to take for understanding. The courage aspect is it's going to take palms up. It's going to take loyalty. I'm going to agree to sit down and talk to you.
as long as you're gonna agree to sit down and talk to me with nothing extra. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna take that kind of discipline. It's gonna take that kind of boldness. It's gonna take that type of understanding. Otherwise, all you got is a recurring effect that just is destructive in nature. So that don't benefit nobody. You know, when people respond out of hurt, a lot of times it's not the best decision.
Right.
That derive from it. So you see what I'm saying? I know this sometimes time, you know, is the best recipe to a disaster. You know, sometimes it's taking time to stay away. People's feelings kind of die down and they more in a sound state of mind for reasonable decision making and understanding. So I'm hoping that's where it go first. I think that's gonna be what it's gonna take first. Is a little time gonna need to pass by and try to kind of allow for the temperature to get to a fair state, so people can make sound decisions.
Okay.
That's what I say. The resolution should start from that point of understanding.
Okay. Does this seem like a manufactured beef, or is it organic? And let me give you the premise as to why I'm asking that question. Sometimes to me it looked like, man, if you put these people in a facility, man, you give them access to drugs and knives and all this type of stuff. It's just a matter of time for it really pop off. You remove hope, you subtract hope, and there's going to be chaos. Am I thinking too hard on this, or is this something that could be taking place?
Well, what you're saying is rational and it's logical, and that goes to the point of really why everybody here in the first place. Are we here because just because we want to occupy space and generate revenue while we doing it by warehousing people? Are we here because we actually want to rehabilitate these offenders and give them life skills instead of debilitating them and just putting them in here and oppressing them, antagonizing them, provoking them to do shit, not giving them nothing to be conducive or rehabilitative toward the mind. So if you got a system in place that, because it's a company, it's a business,
right,
and they sales pitches for this business is to provide services. All right, because companies do one or two things. They either provide services or they provide supplies or they provide both. Okay, so in this company right here, the GDC, they provide services. So they say, and the services that they say they provide is life skills and rehabilitation to the offender. And so when that's not happening, then that means that the system is being used is being bungled and being used as more detrimental in nature than it is beneficial.
Right. It's actually
what you're saying, your perspective is not far fetched.
Yeah.
It can only be chaotic. It's inevitable whenever you use a system intended for one purpose, but then it's not being used to fulfill that purpose.
I think that it was facilitated for that purpose. I think that chain gang and the judicial system is just an extension of slavery. I just wholeheartedly believe that, just based on the fact that as slavery ends in 1865, the prison population is birthed, and then you have these particular laws. You have these black laws, and then you have you can catch a life sentence for eyeballing a white woman, and then as you transition out of sharecropping and all of these tools that are used to suppress our growth, and you bomb our neighborhoods that are producing ways of life independently, and then we get to right now the United States has the highest prison population in the world, and that's like you said, it's a business. But now because of the music industry, because shit, like I talk about on this show every day, we have the only genre of music where black people can talk about killing black people, and it can be considered an art. And then so you have a population of people who are continuously taking this information in and basing their life off of it. And now it's real. It's real now. So, and I say that because you have people who are invested in the music industry, and then they have stocks in these private prisons. You see what I'm saying? So all this looks like a culmination of several attempts to dehumanize and to profit off the lives of the people that have been enslaved in previous times. Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense. I totally agree with you, and I recently kind of experienced a similar situation. One of my partners, Lil Jeff, and Young Thug, y'all know him as Young Thug, and that YSL trial, he kind of went through a similar situation with his lyrics and stuff. And you know, they proof that this right here is just modified slavery. Back to what you said, proof of that is in the fact that not just the group of people that they call Congress creating these rules on paper to them that they just suggested, but to everybody else that's not like them or in the same class that they put themselves in, it's a death sentence. If you don't abide by them, then that's a death sentence to you, which is just a suggestion to us. We don't have to abide by it. If we violate it, then nothing happens.
Right.
Okay, so proof of the fact that this is just modified slavery is the fact that they got an appeal system with the court system. Okay, an appeal system attached to a court system is evidence of what? The fact that you know the court system is liable for errors.
Right.
It's subject to errors.
Right.
If these convictions, like they tell us, were based on facts and evidence, then how could you come to a point where you say, oh, well, the facts and evidence were wrong that we convicted them on, so we need to overturn the case?
Right.
Well, if they were convicted based on the facts and evidence, then that means these same facts and evidence is the same reason their case can't be reversed.
Right.
So now if you have an appeal system set in place, then that means you got an alternative purpose. That means you're functioning in a different realm or a different setting than what you're portraying to the public.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The smoke screen is criminal laws. These body of criminal laws and constitutions, etc. This is the smoke screen that they project. So this is the reason why this person is incarcerated, because of what they did. So put the blame on the individual. All right. So then, now what we're really doing is what we're implementing is commercial laws under what they call the Uniform Commercial Code, UCC for short.
Yeah.
All right. And so these commercial laws is used to generate revenue.
Okay.
Sports country. All right. So now that's what they're doing behind the smoke screen. So while everything is on the forefront, on the news, the media, court records, online records, it's all gonna have a criminal nature to it, and it's gonna appear like the individual that's the defendant is liable for the whole process taking place, and that they're just doing their job by just making the street safe and just making society safe.
Yeah, we gotta be honest though, bro. We're not.
Hold on, real quick, bro. Hold on. Go ahead, black man.
We're not going to jail for vagrancy.
Hold on, cause I know I just called you, but my brother, the black man from Macon. What I need to call you on here, bro?
Man, you can call me Reggie.
Okay, I'm gonna call you Reggie. Yeah. All right, so give me the black man about to chime in real quick. Go ahead with it, black man.
What I was about to say is like, yeah, all of that, the everything that you said, bro, is absolutely true, right? In 1865, they started putting us in jail after they abolished slavery for bullshit. But what I'm saying though, bro, this is where accountability coming into play. We aren't going to jail for vagrancy. They're not putting us in prison for vagrancy. They ain't putting us in prison for jaywalking and shit. The stuff that we going to jail for, like, we selling dope to goddamn our neighbors. We selling drugs to our neighbors, bro. We killing each other. We banging on each other, bro. So the shit that we going in jail for, right? We can't really say, well, these people ain't trying to clean the street up. Because even though we know that the system is racist as fuck, right? It ain't false. But like now we're doing the work so they can say, look, these motherfuckers ain't about shit. We need to put him in jail. He just killed 4 people. And you kill him.
Okay, so let me touch on that. Let me touch on that. So also, this is a game of chess. It's not checkers. And so then a lot of times we as a people, we'll resort to a strategy that worked some time ago. Like there was a time where, marching was considered to be effective. That was years ago. Okay, so now that shit is ineffective. So they had tactics back in the day and their tactics weren't on point. Thus, you had these black messiahs that continuously rolled. Like you had your Martin Luther Kings, you had your Malcolm X, you had your Black Panther Party. Okay, so then what they did was they created COINTELPRO, and they came up with these think tanks to analyze where we were and see how we had evolved to one degree or another. So no, jaywalking won't work today, but if you put drugs into the system, if you create poverty to a certain level, then criminality will it'll get unique. It'll evolve as well. So no, we ain't jaywalking. We are doing these other crimes, but it's not just from that hand is there pushing that momentum, but that hand is sometimes it's invisible to one degree or another. But anytime you have a public education system that is defunct as the state of Georgia's is, and you trying to push people off into the world, they stay in school 12 years, and these motherfuckers are prepared to go to the Waffle House and Walmart, then something's wrong with your education system. And so also when your government within itself is set up for crime, if everybody stopped breaking the law right now, this country would fucking crumble because there's so much income that is centered around law and order. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. But what I'm saying is like, bro, what you negating the fact.
Hold on, black man. Hold on, black man. Hold on. Let this bro chime in, then I'm gonna get with you.
Oh.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, I was just chiming in on what you were saying. That's exactly true. With regard to the government generating so much revenue from crime, this is what they need to. They need to propagate that. They need to antagonize and promote that, because how else would civil attorneys and wrongful death suits get paid?
Right.
We know that. But if we know that, bro, why are we still? If we know what they game plan.
Hold on, y'all talking at
life insurance policy on you under the FDIC. The FDIC, which is the Federal Depository Insurance Corporation, got a $10 million life insurance policy on every individual. So when you die, your state collect that. Why would they have that if this is not just for the sole purpose of generating revenue?
Bro, this is what my question is. If we know, right, all the shit you saying, B, and what Reggie's saying, if we all know this, right, we know that they put drugs in the community so we can why the fuck are we picking the bricks up and selling them, bro? Why? Let me finish.
All right, go ahead.
Because at some point you got to have accountability, right? So we understand that you say they sit around with a think tank like, okay, well, we don't want to be overtly racist anymore, and put them in jail for vagrancy or damn homelessness or damn jaywalking. We're gonna send them to jail for selling dope or whatever. Now, if we know this, bro, why are we still picking up the bricks? Why are we still selling? We know that weed is illegal, whether we feel like it shouldn't be or not.
I got the question. You want the answer?
Huh?
You want the answer?
What else?
Nigga, do you just ask the question? Do you want the answer?
Well, I wasn't done, but I'll take.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I don't want to. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna answer your question. Why we still selling the dope and why we still doing the fuckery is basically what you asking.
Yeah, and we know that it's there to set us up.
Okay, so you saying we know this? Do we really know this? So, see, a lot of times we categorize an entire population based on what a comedian say or what a person like myself or like bro is saying, and it's just not true. Just because he know it and I know it and you know it, that don't mean that people half our age know it. That's not how this shit works.
How many people in the prison? So I went for armed robbery. You went for armed robbery too, right?
Right.
And they got people in there that got murdered. How many of us can honestly say that we didn't know that damn committing the murder, killing the black person was something we shouldn't be doing? How many of us can say that the white man responsible for me?
And this is what I'm gonna say. Listen to what I'm about to tell you right now. There was a time where, bro, and I said this. I don't know if it was on this channel or another channel, bro. We are programmed from the get-go. I said yesterday on this very channel, in my grandmama's house, there was a picture of Martin Luther King and a white Jesus with blonde hair and blue eyes on the wall. When I used to pray, bro, I used to pray to a white man. I literally used to see a white man. You see what I'm saying? That's based on all the money that's in my pocket. It got white men on it. So what I'm saying is when I'm out here robbing, nigga, I'm so geeked up off shit that I see on TV. I'm listening to 8 Ball and MJG. I'm listening to Tupac. I'm listening to UGK. All these niggas telling me is goddamn slap a hoe and rob a nigga and all this old goofy shit. I don't even see what the other side look like. I'm so influenced by mass media. I'm telling you, when I saw the movie Colors, nigga, I thought gangbanging was the coolest shit in the world. I'm telling you, when I saw a different world with black college students, nigga, I wanted to go to college. I'm telling you, when I seen Malcolm X, nigga, I'm telling you, I made my mama go buy me a fucking bow tie, and I went down to the mosque at the West End. I'm telling you that I was affected so much by propaganda, mass media, and this agenda, this fucking think tank, that it sent me to Chain Gang. And now I'm in Chain Gang, and guess what? Remember we was in B Unit, nigga, and somebody started singing 8 Ball and MJG. And nigga, the whole dorm started reciting. I'm telling you, I done seen over 100 people in Chain Gang with Thug Life tatted on their motherfucking chest. So when you have a situation where we ain't having conversations like these, I'm 50 years old, so my mindset's a tad bit different. So to assume that a younger generation understand what we understand is crazy. The solution is, how do we get them to understand their full worth? How do we get them to understand what the real playing field look like? Does that make sense?
Yeah, but what I want to say, bro.
Hold on, because both of y'all can talk at the same time.
Let him go.
Okay.
Yeah. Education is the foundation. I mean, because what both of y'all are saying is a logical perspective and reasonable perspective, and it needs to be said because it needs to be addressed, and they're both great perspectives. But it's simple. Educate, enlightenment. You know, life. We go back to science again. Life is the cause and the substance of all things to generate, of all substance to nourishment, of all life. Light is the cause of this. So with the enlightenment, the root word of enlightenment is light. So we retain that light as humans by learning, because we learn things by light. In radiation and subatomic particles, we learn things in part. You know, we learn a word or we learn a particular subject. We don't know everything it is about that particular subject as soon as we learn it. When we learn a new word, we didn't cut it out the dictionary and push it into our skull and sew our skull back up, and now we retain the word. So that ain't how that stuff takes place. So the science of how that takes place is important.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Because now, with your brain is a magnet, and what it's doing is attracting energy. It's attracting electromagnetic energy in a radioactive nature. Mm-hmm. Okay, so now this radiation, which is light, is attracting subatomic particles that retain information. Once your brain retains this information intellectually, now you're able to use this information because your brain is a processor.
Gotcha.
So now, back to the education aspect. Once we enlighten these people, the point you made about now, the point is showing them how they can best understand how to function and what their worth is and what their value is. They go back to life skills. We need more life skills programs. So this is what the GDC is supposed to be doing. They're supposed to be providing life skills to these same people. And go back to the first point that big man made, that black man made. Hey, it's critical that people look in their face and look in their mirror and put responsibility in the front of their action and accountability in the back of their action. We can't run around and just act like we supposed to, just be justified, and all we doing, we're just making excuses when we know we doing stuff that's wrong. Because everybody not just, doing stuff that they unaware of that's wrong. Some people knowingly do wrong. Okay, but then the sorrow come in when you get caught doing the wrong. So then this is what needs to be done. Going back to science. If we emit this positive energy, then that means we do so by being righteous and civilized, not just when the camera's on, but when the camera's off. Not when there's people around and seeing it, but when don't nobody see it.
Gotcha.
Because you still emitting that same energy. Whether I'm right here and being positive, or whether I'm, right in your presence and being positive, I'm still going to be emitting that same nature of energy. So whether I'm being righteous or being rude or being uncivilized in your presence, or I'm being rude or disrespectful or uncivilized and emitting negative energy towards you without you physically seeing me, I'm still doing the same thing, and it's gonna create and set the same things in motion.
Gotcha. Two things.
The science part of it. So then once you understand the science and apply these sciences to everything in life, then you get a more factual basis of what you're dealing with.
Gotcha.
I want to say that because when you were talking, B, you were talking about people not at a certain age not knowing no better in jail. What I'm saying, though, bro, is that damn, and I want to bring this full circle to like what the original topic was. This war. How do we stop this war? Right? And you was just saying like people don't know no better. What I'm saying right now, bro, every fucking body that's in the prison right now, that's locked down right now, they know that that there's an agenda, and keep on retaliating for this damn murder, right? Ain't doing nothing to fucking help. Everybody in there that's on lockdown, every GD, Blood, Crip, Muslim, SA, everybody now know that damn the system is set up for them to fail. Everybody in there damn know that damn if the next move that they damn make is gonna be real important, and the not fucking move it is the fucking move, bro. To not do to not keep killing each other, right? There's no, I don't look if it's a 19-year-old in there now, a 20-year-old, a 30, a 50, or 80-year-old. Every one of the motherfuckers in that right now know that there's an agenda, and if they keep doing what the fuck
they don't know it's an agenda, bro.
Well, I think that they are. I think everybody that's in the jail, bro. Listen, let me speak my piece now.
I ain't saying nothing, nigga.
I think everybody that's in the jail right now know that the prison system is fucked up, and don't nobody in there care nothing about them. Every motherfucker in there know that. And if they don't know it, then they in G2, they mental health, and them the ones that truly victim, the ones that don't know no better, and they should be in the nut house instead in prison. But everybody that ain't crazy that's in prison understands, if you've been in there more than 2 days, understands that the people that are over the jails don't give no fucks about you. They don't care nothing about your goddamn family, and that there's nobody that gonna be there to save you. Don't nobody get a pass, bro. No, not none of these grown folk. None of the grown folk get a goddamn pass, bro. If you keep doing this bullshit, bro, it's never going to get better. Nobody's gonna come and fix that shit.
I agree.
Ain't nobody coming to do it, bro.
I agree, but it's extreme when you can, and this is just a rule that we learned in debate. Anytime that you can group an entire group of people and everybody's on the same page, it's defaulted. To say that these people are aware of what's going on. I done talked to some people on the phone and in real life and in chain gang. I was like, this a motherfucking idiot right here. I done talk to people. I'd be like, me and you been in chain gang at Alto, and we said, hey, this ain't that nigga last bid. You got another bid than you.
I can tell you this something too, because you was in there with me when I was saying this same shit in there, bro.
You was. I can agree with that.
Hold on, but listen to what I'm saying. Because everybody in there are gangsters with each other, right?
Yeah.
Everybody in there are gangsters as hell with each other. But we know that when that tax squad coming out, that CERT team coming out, get what gonna happen? When everybody, when all the doors look out, everybody go in their room and start slamming doors. When the CERT team come out, you're gonna look around the middle of the floor. It gonna be me there and 2 more niggas, bro.
That was 20 years ago.
But hold on, listen to what I'm saying. It ain't, but what I'm saying though, like everybody in there is aware of what the fuck going on. But get what I'm gonna tell you, bro. Motherfuckers ain't gangster for nobody but with each other, bro. Dead ass. And see, niggas just don't say it. Niggas don't say it because we'll get together, we'll go mash out some Crips or some Bloods or some Muslims or some GDs or whatever not. But get what? The fucking warden gonna come in now and he gonna tell you to bust your ass open so they can cough and squat, and niggas is gonna fucking comply, bro. Every one of them motherfuckers that getting drones in there, and I don't say this on several one of these things, they getting drones in there, they getting down. I'm looking at the damn thing. Motherfucker getting clothes, shoes, phones. Ain't nobody asking for no wire cutters. They ain't got no AKs. The only person I've seen that the only shooting that we've seen here, because we know guns in there, ain't shot nothing but a lady in the goddamn kitchen because she goddamn broke up with a nigga. Ain't now one of the, but what I'm saying is like, you can't give motherfucker no, I'm saying if y'all gangster, for real gangster, you really with this shit, you gonna kill somebody, you gonna die, bro, break your ass out that motherfucker, man. Come home to your children. Right. Dead ass, cause I'm calling on all the big homies, the little homies, the niggas with the money, whoever the fuck the gangster is or the gangster, that's what I need to see on my YouTube, bro. And then I'm gonna start respecting that shit. I get behind that, then I'll be on it live and say, hey, I can't even blame them. Because the 13th Amendment was fucked up. They freed us, and I'm gonna let you get your speech off. They freed us in 65 and start locking us up for bullshit. But I'm saying, stop being gangster with each other. Dead ass. Stop being gang. And you know what? I told you that shit about Charleston White. Charleston White figured that shit out too. He like, yeah, y'all ain't gonna kill. When I tell you I'm gonna call the police on you, them motherfuckers back up all his ass. Cause they scared of they'll kill Charleston, but he say he calling the white man to call the police.
You giving me Charleston now, cause earlier when bro tried to say something, you was like, nah, you was like, don't say that. Don't say that. Now you telling niggas to escape.
I ain't never been this. I don't come disrespect motherfuckers. But what I'm saying is like, bro, if you gonna be goddamn gangster, be gangster across the board, bro. Don't go. What I'm saying right now, everybody work though, everybody ready to die right now, bro. Die for your children. It crazy. We'll die for the set, but die coming home to your son or your daughter, bro. Go help your mama. But I'm saying, that was some real shit, bro. If we gonna be down, that's what people go in the military. When people go in the military, they get in life for their country. They put a flag on, they celebrate him, say he died for our freedom. He died trying to strive for us. Let all women come and celebrate us. Cause like Lil Teddy just died for some bull. I don't know what the fuck the war about, but I'm pretty sure it was nothing that was just stupid. Nothing just super that couldn't have been avoided, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, just this dude, I see people here making, they've been posting him all on the thing or whatever. Now, I didn't even know that this dude was a rapper. He'd have got more views now that he dead. Ain't nobody in my city been yelling out Lil Teddy name. I ain't seen this man name since he been in jail, bro. They say he been in there 4 years. I wonder how many folks out here streamed it. They could have streamed the music. Could have sent him some money. Right. And like I said, bro, we don't want to get behind each other, bro, until we get into bullshit.
Right. Okay. What you got for me, bro?
I mean, I totally agree. I totally agree with what he's saying, though. You know what I mean? It comes down to accountability. You know, it comes down to making right decisions. Having your mind in the right place, but that comes with maturity, mental maturity, and it's really no age that we can put on mental maturity. You know, other than your mind being physically old enough, and capable enough for mental maturity. But that's really what it's gonna come down to. Like, the people like us. The men in the community, the racial civilized men in the community, we got to be active in making sure that the youth is getting them type of perspectives that brother was just speaking on, like when they 4, when they 5, when they 6, not when by the time they start playing little league football, they kind of stiffen it up. It's just like a plant, a tree. When you plant the tree, it don't initially come out with that hard, firm.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it can bend when it's still young and it's still mature. It's flexible. It's easy to uproot and all.
Okay.
But once you allow it to grow to a certain point, it's gonna be more difficult to pull that tree up. It's gonna be more difficult for it to bend. It's gonna be more firm in its place. So that the roots get deeper. So that's why that's important to do early. And it don't mean that when that's not done, that it's over with for the individual. Every individual is determined their importance by their conduct. Because each individual got to be dealt with accordingly. Everybody not worthy of trust, so you can't give everybody your trust, or else you lose sometimes.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so I mean, it comes to a point of education. That's gonna be the basis, but it's gonna be educating willing participants. It's gonna be educating, and when you're dealing with youth, this is why I say the youth is so important. When they're young, they don't got no guidance, they don't got no choice. All they do is go with whatever's available. So if the only thing available in the community is selling dope, playing basketball, robbing, this is how we doing out here, then that's the only thing they're gonna be doing. That's all they see. That's all they know. It's what they motivated by. So then when you show them, if you don't hurry up and get that poison out of them, then what can happen? He can see $100,000. He can see businessmen. He can see how to start corporations and all this and how to learn law. He can see these opportunities, and he'll still say, I'd rather stand out here in the trenches than stand right here on Bankhead and start it though.
Gotcha. Okay, so
yeah.
This is what I want to do. So if you in the chat and you look, I have posted several times, Grand Rising. If you want to hear more from this brother who seems to be mentally on point, bro. I got you locked in. I just subscribed to your page. I'm gonna check the content out, man. But we definitely gonna collab. And then I got some cheat codes I can show you, man, so we can go ahead and get that monetization on, bro. So I appreciate you. I appreciate bro calling you so you can chime in, man. But his page is Grand Rising. The link is in the chat right now a couple of times. So y'all go subscribe to that page. I need for y'all to go subscribe to that page right now. Go subscribe to that page right now.
Do what makes sense is the actual the current one that I'm using. The Grand Rising one was the old one that I no longer.
Send me the link, bro. Send me the link so I can.
It's substance on there, so that's why I said some stuff on there.
Okay, send me the link, bro, and I'll put it in the chat, bro.
They say the JD got to get back in mandatory.
To do what makes sense too. I think that's the one I'm on now. I explain.
All right, that's the bet, bro. I appreciate you. Come on with it. I got somebody else calling in.
Somebody say they got to get back in mandatory.
All right, bro.
All right, bro.
All right.
Is mandatory get back for other sex or that?
Sure.
I'm good. How about yourself?
Let's let the channel have a comment to make.
All right, come on with it, man. First of all, I appreciate you coming into the channel, bro, and I appreciate you calling in, man. What's on your mind?
All right. First off, my nickname is Red Man.
Red Man, what's going on, Red Man?
All right. First off, I'm 65 years old.
Okay.
And I done been to the county before, but never to the prison or nothing like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I served maybe 6 months. That's the most time I ever been in jail.
Okay.
But I listen to y'all guys, and I just want to make a comment. I believe y'all agree with me. You can put a man 19 years old out of California, Compton, and he got more knowledge of the street than me, and I'm 65. It ain't the age that counts, it's what you've been through. And some of them guys could tell you some stuff, and you'll be surprised what they done been through. And it's up to us to listen, and it's up to them to try to teach somebody who ain't never been there before. And I ain't saying I don't know nothing about the street, but I think I know enough where I could teach my children. And my oldest child is 40 years old, and they know more about the street than I do. But I taught them, and I brought them up well. And I got 2 more children, one about 30-something, and another about 29. And I brought them up well and everything. And so far, everything went well. They never been to jail or nothing, but I thank God for that. And I listen at y'all guys, and y'all been through a lot, man. Y'all been through a lot. And it ain't where you come from, it's where you at right now. And I think what y'all doing is a great thing right now, a real great thing, trying to talk to people before they get locked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I just had to make a comment. I think y'all doing a great thing by putting this on the phone right now, on the computer right now on the phone.
Yep.
Because a lot of these guys, they lost, man. They lost. They ain't got a mama or dad, and then I was raised by a mother, not a father, but she kept me out them streets, man. She whooped my ass when I did things, and I tried to do the best I could with my kid. Thanks for the way my mama brought me up. And all I want to say is y'all keep doing what you're doing, man. Y'all doing a great thing, and I'm still listening. And this Red Man, I'm out of here.
I appreciate that, Red Man. Do me a favor. I want you to, because everybody can't make it to 65. It's a lot of people in this world that'll never get close to 65. Tell me two things that got you on this earth and then kept you on this earth. Just 2 things that we might be able to take with us and add to our repertoire or shit we need to start doing. Just 2 things.
Okay, I'll tell you 2 things that got me through it. First off, out of 4 boys, I was the oldest. And I didn't have a father. So my mama told me, she said, son, I'm going to tell you something.
If y'all get in a fight, all four of y'all be in that fight. And if y'all can't handle it, you come get me. You're always out them. Okay, and so I had to look out for my brother and set a good example for them. So that kind of kept me out of trouble by being a good example for my brothers. And the next thing I can tell you, well, you know, basically, you know right from wrong. Everybody know right from wrong. I don't care who you know right from wrong. And it don't take, everybody gonna get burnt by fire one time or another before they get to be a grown man. And when you get burnt that one time, you'll say fire hot. And you ain't gonna put your hand in that fire no more. And those are the two things that got me through to make it to 65, ball.
I sure appreciate you, bro.
Okay. Hey, I'm still listening, so y'all keep it going. I'm still right here listening. Y'all take care now.
All right, bro. Take it easy.
All right, now.
All right. Feedback?
No, I was, I think that's something that a lot of young people got to learn how to start doing. Like when older people talk, somebody like he's drunk or whatever. Now, whether you think he's drunk or not, you just sit back and listen, man. Because people that he got gray hairs. He been here on scene probably. We got different. Like he was saying, young people. You can take a 19-year-old and have more sense than a 65-year-old. But at the same time, older people done been through a lot and probably experienced shit you ain't seen. So just sit back and listen.
Yeah. Beat Man 49. We have answered that. That's all what this video has been about. We don't have an exact pinpoint as to what happened. It's a culmination of things. I don't know if you have a more direct question.
I know what I've established what need to happen. It don't need to be no get back for Teddy. Unless now let's get back at the folk that took him out of the street.
Okay.
The GD getting back at the folk that snatched him out of the street, because I looked at the video. One of the videos I saw today, it came fucked up, So are we talking about getting at the folk when they snatching us up, the innocent ones or whatever? Not. We just got this smoke for each other, bro.
Okay, so let's dive off into that.
When he police, how many all them guys in prison that seen folk get killed by the police? They won't bring medical, motherfucker dying in their cells of heart attacks or whatever. Not. Are we gonna have this smoke when the goddamn deputy warden and the care administration come through here? Cause I'm saying that we gonna have this smoke. Let's not do the selective smoke, bro. Cause if we gonna keep doing the selective smoke, this shit ain't gonna never end. Dead ass. If we keep doing the selective smoke, then it's always somebody gonna do something.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you, why is it selective smoke?
Because we scared.
Who we scared of?
We scared of fighting the people that we don't think we can beat.
Say it a different way.
We scared of fighting the police. We scared of fighting
say it a different way.
We scared of putting a knife in the damn deputy warden to carry treatment neck.
Oh, goddamn, nigga. That one, I didn't want you to say that.
You keep pushing.
I got another call coming in.
Hold on, because if we gonna get smoked, we gonna get back for Teddy, right? That what we gonna do. That would get back for Teddy, right? We need to pick somebody on the other side and do that to them, right? We gonna have that smoke for the people that damn got you living in the shithole. We got that
good question. That's a good question. I got.
What I'm saying. Let's get back. Let's not just get back for Teddy. Let's get back for everybody. Because everybody and I know somebody that's now got a fucked up bad case. It clear that they ain't even supposed to be in there. We rolling for them. What we gonna do with the get back? When we start talking about the gangster shit, right? Be like, okay, well, let's get real gangsters. Let's not be no little bitty gangsters. We gonna get on the fuck shit. Let's get on the fuck shit, bro.
Yeah, but we only get on the fuck shit with each other.
And that's what the problem is, bro. That's why the shit ain't gonna never end, because we keep getting on the fuck shit with us. If the administration felt like it was really bro, you remember when I first got on the phone in 2007, right? When you got caught with a phone, they gave you a charge for escape device. They used to consider phones escape devices when they first came into the system, right? They don't even charge them with it. They write them a DO. You know why they don't charge them with escape no more?
Why?
Because they realize that these niggas on these phones, they're not trying to use these phones to get out of them. They just want to get a pack in. They want to get on the chat line. They want to jack off Pornhub or whatever not. So these folk don't even see y'all as no threat. That's why they sit back and let everybody do what the fuck they want to do with each other. And if the prisoners start doing a little bit of, you know what? Another thing, they should bring a debate program to all the prisons. Cause one thing about the debate program, it make you start thinking about shit that you normally don't look at. You start, cause once people start thinking and start waking up, and that's why they need to get off the dope. Cause the dope got everybody's mind clouded anyway. You can't even think. You can't even think clear because I got all this time. I'm a coward. I can't goddamn deal with. I need to be high every day. Okay. I need to be high every day to know my shit instead of just saying, you know what, I got a fucking 100 years. These bitches ain't gonna let me out. And if I wait until 40, 50 years, I ain't even gonna have enough strength to try to run. The 19-year-old got all the win. The 20-year-olds, them the ones that you give them some wire cutters, they the ones that can get the fuck on. Shut up, let's talk about what's going on. We'll talk about what's going on. What you want to talk about, Glam, go?
Come on, bro. I got somebody on the phone. Hold on. Don't do that. Go ahead, bro.
This is what I want to ask. I want to chime back in and ask Black Man. So, because I was agreeing with some of the stuff that he was saying, but also I was disagreeing with where you think the energy should go at with these brothers that got all this time. You saying get the wire cutters and all this right there, and we was all three of us, and I was listening to the group chat with everybody was speaking about accountability.
Right.
And that kind of threw me with a mixed where you said that would be a solution where getting on some gangster stuff where I was trying to figure out like how is that being gangster by getting wire cutters and escaping out of prison, but you wasn't thinking about I'm speaking for the ones that are guilty, not the ones that we got some innocent ones that's back there that have been fighting with us, seen that have 40, 50 years. But what about the ones that been out here robbing these folks, raping these women, molesting these kids, and all the stuff of iniquity that we've been doing out here? You saying we need to get gangster and escape that instead of having accountability for what we're doing, because I solely personally agree that when we commit a crime, before we can commit a crime, that every human being, when you first being birthed, I don't care if you can't say that you don't know right from wrong because you automatically born with a conscience, and the conscience means that you can critique what is right and what is wrong.
Okay.
I don't feel that that should be just presented like that, and it's not the right person. Now I agree with you when you said that we only have the energy for each other and not for when it comes to the police, when they talk about locking us down, making us spread like that, because I believe that that's a generational curse of a slave state mind where we can go at it with each other, but when it comes to the slave master, we gonna bow down to it.
So that's what I asked. It was a question.
Go ahead, Black Man.
Yeah. So I was asking the question because the people keep coming in saying we got to get back protected, and I'm just like, okay, so are we gonna just get back at the other sets, or do we get back at the folks that locked Teddy up? Do we get back at the folks that damn refuse giving y'all spoiled milk? The folks that damn won't give y'all no soap to bathe with or no shit paper? We was in there, so we know it, and it's worse now. So what I'm saying is are we just gonna get back at the Bloods for killing Teddy? We gonna get back at the GD for killing the light skin, the Blood. We just gonna get back at each other, but like, at what point do we start getting back at the police when they do fuck shit? Cause we never had that. I will never hear that conversation, bro. I'm saying, so what kind of gangsters are we? We gangster with each other. Or we ever gonna get on the?
I can share some light.
So I was fighting the police. So I fought the niggas in there, and I fought the police. So I ain't nobody that just saying, hey, just do it, crash the fuck out. What I'm saying, like, if you're gonna just fight down, if you just gonna fight niggas, bro, that shit ain't gangster to me, bro.
I can shed some light on this if you'd like me to.
Go ahead.
Hold on right quick.
Okay.
Before you shed the light, I'm just saying quick thing.
Okay.
I want you to change the word from saying gangster to righteous. We have to start speaking about righteousness and unrighteousness about gangster, because being in penitentiary ain't about being gangster, about who more gangster, about doing this or that. We have to have accountability for ourselves. We have to have a knowledge and understanding, understanding what's righteous and what's unrighteous. Now, what you speaking about righteous, that would be righteous to ride about police, about spoiled milk and stuff like that. This right here, that transpired, that was a bunch of unrighteousness right there. Not gangsterism, unrighteousness.
Okay.
Go ahead, bro.
Okay, so here's my take on it, and I hate to take everything back to slavery, bro. so the black man that heard this speech, so you're gonna see him with all type of facial expressions, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I'm gonna say it anyway. There was a time, man, where in order to instill fear in the black community or the black household, this is what took place. The slave master came in the house, and whether the father or the man or the strong one had done something wrong, they would bring this brother out, and they would tie one arm to one horse and his other arm to another horse, and they would bring his daughters out. And they would bring his wife out and his son, and they would force them to watch, and they would slap one horse on the ass and slap the other horse. They would rip this man in half. They would rip him in half. And the punishment wasn't that he was being ripped in half. The plan was to let them see what's going on, because their word would change everything. They instilled fear in us. And so we began to instill fear in ourselves. I don't know how it is in South Carolina, but in Georgia, they be like, hey man, don't you go over there to such and such, them white folks over there, or y'all them kidnapped a white lady, or y'all did this, anything pertaining to bumping into a Jewish or somebody outside our race, man, you must be out your cotton picking mind. So it's the so now when that fear was instilled, then it just carried on. It never stopped. It never stopped. But like I said, and I said this, I say, hey, it started with that white Jesus on the wall. Then it started with that white money that's in your pocket. Then it started with just how we perceive ourselves. Because, you know, a lot of times you can go to the news right now, guess what you'll see? You're going to see a black man being persecuted. You're going to see a black man that's always going to be getting drugged through the mud. When they got done with Bill Cosby, they went to R. Kelly. When they got done with R. Kelly, they went to Puppet. Now, I'm not saying these people was innocent. What I'm saying is that when they get done with Diddy, they gonna get somebody else. And so it's this mindset. We have this self-hatred, whether we're willing to admit it or not. And every time that you expose yourself to social media or the programming that they have on TV, or even the movies, the United States pay for certain movies to get produced in these United States. This is programming. This is how we get desensitized. This is how we start to hate each other. This is why we continue to dislike each other. When we gangbang, so the gang is supposed to derive from the Black Panther Party. Guess what? The only people that the black gangs fuck with is black people. They don't terrorize no other race but the black people. They gangsters. The gangs is like 50 Cent. 50 Cent don't have no beef with no white people. All the white people love 50 Cent, but every week he tearing a new asshole for another black person. And that's where we at. That's why niggas ain't trying to escape. Because we so caught up in our culture, but our culture was facilitated by the motherfucking enemy. So then all we got is self-hate. That's all. We got more than enough, to the point where we got so much self-hate, it's the shit that turned into an art. You can get an award for it.
Yeah, so that's why we gotta point out. That's why every time somebody point out and say, hey, look, we need to do this, you need to remind them, hey, are we just doing this with each other? Are we gonna let roll? When do we double back and roll on?
We don't, is there fear there?
You gotta say it every time. You got that way down, people don't get to say I ain't know no better. Like you do know better. Like, okay, well, we gonna ride on Teddy. When we get through riding on Teddy, let go ride on such and such, them that let that old man die in that cell. Yeah, like we were banging on the door, saying that this man need medical help, he need pill call. We done did this shit or whatever now, and then when we gonna make an example for this shit right here? So I'm just saying, like, bro, we gotta do all of that shit. We gotta be congruent. Let's not be selective with this shit no more. And we gotta stop giving people an excuse to say, I don't know no better. Cause you know I'm a technician, bro. I fix shit. I get paid to fix shit.
You about the same age as bro?
Oh, I'm 48.
Bro. I'm 42.
But I look 30. Man, I look 29.
Goddamn 70.
Look right there.
70.
I feel 30. I feel 30. How about that?
I don't even think you feel 30. I talk to you off the line. You don't even feel 30.
Hold on. This ignorant nigga. See, get on here and now he want to be ignorant. My bad, bro. Go ahead.
So y'all a little older than me, but let me ask you this. Y'all remember back then where the neighbor could whoop you? Y'all remember?
Yeah.
Your mom and dad, when your neighbor could whoop you?
Yeah.
When it's community thing in the village?
Yeah.
Okay. And the reason why I'm asking, I'm going to answer certain questions. I'm going to get back to my point of what's going on, what's been transpiring now, the reason why the way it is. When we start hearing about those marches back then, we hear about Martin Luther King Jr., Malcolm X, and so on, right there. And the movements, when they had it there, it spread it, right?
Uh-huh.
It followed. The black people started to rise up and follow behind it, right?
Right.
So so now in this day and age now, who are our black leaders that they following up and rising up and looking at now?
There aren't any.
Okay, no, they are, but it's not. But you got the black leaders now because I can tell you, for me, I done been through Georgia and all that. Yeah, Atlanta, Georgia, especially Atlanta, is the black Mecca right now. That's where the most black people at. That's the most black population in the country. So you got
it's a lot of niggas here too. But go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
You got your Future. You got your what's the with the dreads head just got off the case.
Young Thug.
Yeah, you got the Thug, and you got the with the wife, one that Thug was beefing with. You got these different type of rappers now. These
niggas not leaders, bro.
They not.
These niggas not leaders. Maybe they will one day, but at this point in time, these niggas is culprits for the white man. In my personal opinion, these if I could,
this is the point that I'm trying to make. This is what we're seeing now. Back then, what I'm saying is what we saw Martin Luther King stand up and get beat on, and all them stand up for their rights, and we protested and did with the way we did. We saw what Malcolm X did, where they got, I'm saying, okay, we're going to start arming ourselves now when you keep doing this. And it would start following suit because they stood up something that was of righteousness. It was something to stand up for. It was a community thing. That's why I'm going back to what I was saying when y'all was coming up, like even when I was coming up, it was a village to raise. You don't have that village now, and now it's law with no order now.
You know why? You know why it's that way?
Because the leaders are gone.
Do you know why? Do you know why the leaders are gone?
Because once the head got gone, once the head got gone, the body fell.
But how did the head get gone?
Yeah, okay, that's what I can get into that too. Yes, we understand that. We understand that they took that from us. But it's gonna go back to my point. What I said earlier, the first time when I came in. A lot of times that we learn a lot of things from what we see. Okay. The generation after that, when they took them, they saw what they did, and instead of picking it up and keeping it up, it didn't happen. And I had put a message into the comments. I say, y'all start speaking about the drugs into the community and all this and that. This is my thing about when it comes to accountability. You can't be a drug dealer if I don't have nobody to sell it to. That's a choice type thing.
It seems like a choice. It appears to be there's the illusion that it's a choice. So I understand and I agree with everything that you're saying, but this is where we have to be intentional. We have to be intentional on explaining real facts because it's documented that COINTELPRO actively between the mid 50s and the mid 1970s this is the United States government admittedly went in and tore down our black leaders. Their goal, the FBI's goal for a certain amount of times, admittedly, was to reduce the chances of the uprising of the next Black Messiah. They killed Martin Luther King. They killed Malcolm X. They disassembled the Black Panther Party by way of sending spies in. They had spies that was in charge of their own chapter. Okay, so then, you know, Malcolm and Martin had they thing that kind of led to the Black Panther Party. So we have these think tanks in these United States. Okay, so then when they destroy, and when I say destroy, I'm saying they got somebody that gave them a blueprint of my man's house. They knew where he was laying, which way he was facing, and how many times he was.
My Fred Hampton, bro.
Fred Hampton. My bad. Okay. So within that, they created another entity called Us, which was all plants from the United States. But then they had a beef to start between these two individuals. So now you have the Bloods and the Crips who get their initial steps from the Black Panther Party. So what does COINTELPRO do? Do they step back and it's like, nah, we're gonna let these gangs do what they do? They win and they disassemble one of the strongest entities on the face of the earth, which was the Black Panther Party. These are people who are actively getting out here feeding the hungry. They provide medical care. They're walking into the Capitol with firearms. Man, they disassemble that shit. And so then what takes place is from the dust comes these gangs. You think COINTELPRO, you think the government didn't have a play into it? See, anytime I'm looking at my people, I'm saying we was together. We was one. We had one goal. And now we don't like each other. What I'm telling you is that we are not natural born killers. We did not come from this shit. This shit is facilitated, it's orchestrated, and it's a well-oiled machine. That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you that right now, as we speak, this shit is going on is not by chance. It's not by chance. We only kill each other because that's what we've been programmed to do. It's no different from them bringing that black man out their house and splitting his body and letting us see how bad they is and instilling that fear. We still got that fear. We still afraid of the white man. We still afraid of the powers that be. And that fear is evident when we beef on each other, when we online and all we do is hate on each other. That fear is evident in this conversation because we can't for the life of us figure out why the fuck is they beefing with each other, nigga. Aren't we all victims? Yeah. Until you add that intricate information about us being divided long time ago, and then it's just like Nike. Nike don't advertise because they're trying to introduce you to the brand. They advertise to remind you that they still there. So every time you hear a nigga talk about killing another nigga, it ain't nothing but a reminder. When you see on the news where black people are just so fucking bad and they doing all this stuff, it's nothing but a reminders. But these reminders, I'm not saying they don't exist, but they are strategically having us to focus on the fuck shit that comes from us so that we can keep begetting or continuing that process. That's my 2 cents.
Hey, look, I want to say something, because you just said.
Hold on.
You just said something that was. I was gonna respond to what he said. Also about he said something about the Kings and the Malcolms. These were the leaders that we was able to see back in those times, right? I want to tie that to what he was saying, like with Young Thug. So during the era of King and Malcolm and the Panthers, the amount of information that we had access to was very limited. They literally programmed and showed us what they wanted us to see. Mm-hmm. Right now in 2026, bro, we don't have the excuse.
Yes, we do. We do.
Let me finish.
I know you saying, but you saying something that's gonna be far-fetched.
Please let me finish.
All right, go ahead.
There aren't any white people keeping us from learning anything that we want to fucking know right now, right? So, like he was just naming off the Young Thugs and all the rappers and stuff that's in Atlanta. Get what, bro? In 2026, I don't never hear none of them because I literally get to pick and choose what the fuck I want to listen to. I just find the only YB song I know is Baby Boo, because they've been playing this shit now. This dude got like 30 albums. They say he got like 30 albums. I just not heard a goddamn YB song because it's the one that's on the radio now. So we live in a time, like if you're listening to Young Thug, if you're listening to Cardi, whatever the fuck you listen to, you're listening to in 2026 whatever you want to listen to. You could pour into this whatever you want to put in it, bro. Yes, you're gonna go out. When you walk around, they say on the average, we're bombarded with like 700 advertisements during the course of a day. But outside of those things that's marketed to you, bro, like the movies that you watch, the shit you read, your YouTube, bro, it's whatever the fuck you go pull up. So if you really want to hear some conscious rap, it's there. Some jazz, soul, country, whatever the fuck you want to do.
Tell me a conscious rapper. Give me a conscious rapper name. Don't say Dead Prez.
That's why. I'm gonna tell you, Dead Prez. That's the first one I want everybody to go listen to.
Nobody's checking for that shit, bro.
Well, listen to what I'm saying. So guess what?
Both of y'all sound older than me right now. Both of y'all sound older than me. Cause this nigga just said Nas and you said Dead Prez.
So, but what I'm saying is that, bro, right now in 2026, bro, we're only listening to what we choose to listen to, bro. It's whatever. You go to Spotify and put in what you want to hear, bro.
Because I can make that same statement of what you're saying now. They made a choice then to listen to those. They could have had a choice and stayed in bondage like that. But this is what not being said too. This is a part of history that's not being said. That's not been elaborated on too. The only reason why Black people bonded together in America like that was because of slavery. Because we had no choice. Because that's the only thing that made us one was slavery. Because that's the only thing the white person looked at was the color of our skin, not because and that's because of our culture where we came from, because you understand that because the whole, even with the whole slave trade, even though a lot of us was already here, we was already in different sections. It was already a different beefing among tribes. So that type of energy and that type of mentality, that's always been. Mm-hmm. That always has been. The only reason why we bonded and why people always talk about the Black Power, the Black Panther and all this right here is because we were stripped of our original culture and tribes of where we came from to where we was bonded as one because we was all under bondage to slavery. Okay. That's why. But that go back to making my point with what you just said, big bro, about nobody's not listening for the KRS-One and the guy that he just named, and I said J. Cole about a country rapper. That's why I said the ones that have been pushed out and promoted that the young minds are listening to, are the Young Thugs, the Young Jeezy, the Future, and all that. This is what been heard, and how you say everywhere you look around, you hear this type of music. So that is what's been promoted, and they are person of color. So that's what we looking at, and I'm speaking as in general of these younger folks, because that's how you got. That's why they got all these many fans. Why these YBs and all that. This is who they listen to. So that's why I said these are our modern day listeners.
Yeah, let me add to this. Let me. These niggas not our leaders. These niggas not our leaders. Let me add to that. So I was listening to an interview with Ice Cube, and Ice Cube said that back in the 80s when they was pushing NWA, he say the CIA was a part of the machine that got behind it. This is what he say in the interview with his own words, that they got behind their genre of music. Because keep in mind, KRS-One, Self-Destruction. You know, we had hip-hop didn't start off with this bullshit. So then Q, this was Q. If you online, you can Google this. Q say, man, they invested in our genre of music. But then he say himself that these same people had ties and stocks in the prison system. So with that being said, what y'all saying not wrong, but what I'm trying to explain is there's a machine that is pushing that music to us. We're not just choosing to listen to this shit. That shit ain't getting no play in this ride. It's not getting no play in this ride because they not gonna advertise it. They not gonna promote it. They know how to push. They own the fucking machine. So it's gonna look like we just organically attracted to the bullshit. That's not absolutely true. When you have somebody like Kamala Harris, who is running for president, come to Atlanta, Georgia, and put Megan Thee Stallion and goddamn Glorilla on stage, and she is quoting Migos on a dope song, what I'm telling you is that the machine is in our motherfucking faces, and we can't see it because it's in plain sight. And until we have the eyes where we can see, there was a show long time ago called The V. You had to put these glasses on to see who the real motherfucking aliens were. We need a pair of them glasses so niggas can start seeing what COINTELPRO did and what the machine is doing. And just because a motherfucker look like us and smell like us, that don't mean like they're a part of us. And right now, you got the black church that is contributing to the bullshit. The black church is I want to compare them to the crack era.
Drewski done set the black church on fire, bro.
Man, the black church been on fire with that bullshit.
Shit.
Bro, dude, I'm going to time off, man. I appreciate you calling in because my coffee's starting to wear off. But we're going to definitely link up and we're going to put some shit together.
Hey, what the dude name that was on the line now?
What's your name, bro?
You call me Rakeem, bro.
Rakeem.
All right, man. Good talking to you, Rakeem.
Bro. Good talking to you, brother. We're going to get back with you.
All right, say no more.
All right, bro.
Yeah. Hey, you know what?
Chicken butt.
You my brother, man. But you really some bullshit.
Elaborate.
That's the elaboration right there. See,
okay.
You be thinking it all got to be some extra shit, but you know I'm black and white. It's just bullshit. I don't need to put no more season. You gonna put all the seasoning on that I need on it. You some bullshit.
You know what we need to start doing?
No, you finna say something stupid now.
No.
Tell me what we need to start doing.
We need to start going live from your page so we can get that traction. Cause you're gonna sit here and watch me eat. And I know you'll do that because we brothers. But what I'm saying is,
then I come rob you after you get full.
All right.
Ain't that what we do?
Everything got to be a nigga moment with this nigga. It's like an ongoing. It's like a marathon of the Boondocks fucking with you.
Why? Why you say that, bro? Look, hey, let me show you. Hold on. Cool. Cause you ain't gonna sit here and slander me like I don't be working now. Look, boom. I'm over here set up now.
That's just nerd shit. You're a nerd.
This ain't no nerd nothing, man.
Hey man, listen. If you in the chat, man, hit that button, man. Just hit the screen 2 times. Bye.
Look, and tag my. You got your everything and nothing. 1879. That's it. That me.
Hold on. Let me put that in the everything
hyphen in.
Man, you can't put that shit in the chat.
Man, they don't let me write in here. I told you this 100 times. I guess I need to go for my phone and then.
Yeah, do that. And then I'll pin it.
Bro, you should have pinned it all earlier.
I got the phone number pinned. That was a good idea. See how you came up with this idea?
When y'all hear me say that my brother's some bullshit, he ain't even like, yeah, you know, I don't put my brother on stuff with that. That's why I say that, man. And you old as hell too, and you look old. You need to start lying to yourself, man. For real.
See, you trying to be funny, bro. I'm trying to put you on, man. I was calling you black, man, but see, now you acting like a nigga.
Hey, man.
You acting like a nigga now.
Hey, look, I'm just saying, bro. I don't want you out here lying to yourself, bro. You're old head, man. Say you almost 50? Like, man. You know you dad at this point.
Hey man, you gonna put your page up here so I can pin it, bro?
I'm doing it right now. Calm down.
Yeah, man, because we've been on this bitch 158 minutes. I don't know how much time it is, but
you done got me in trouble. My wife done been here 3 times. A lady and my baby not asleep. I hope I ain't woke up every day.
You was giving off too many nigga vibes.
Huh?
I like when you get frustrated though, because then when you get frustrated, you're like, let's just kill everybody, bro.
That's not killing everybody. No. I ain't saying let's kill everybody. What I'm saying,
I didn't bring it up so you can re-elaborate. Nothing.
That's all I'm saying. I'm like, man, let's not kill each other. I just put it right there.
All right, hold on, let me pin it. Let me pin it.
Yeah, man. Like, listen, man. It's sad that because both sides took losses, man. But at some point, somebody gotta just say, look, enough, man. Dead ass. Somebody just gotta say enough.
Hey man, y'all go subscribe to my brother page, everything and nothing. We're gonna try to start going to his page, going live from his page so we can get that movement over there, man. Cause he got some real good nerd ideas that's gonna work. Everything and nothing 1879, man. Hit the screen twice before you do anything. Hit the screen twice. Just hit the screen twice. Just bop that bit. What?
But look, this too, man. Elaborate what I was saying with old buddy. Right now in 26, man. we live in a time now where damn we can't say that damn we deny access to any information, bro.
Yeah, but people ain't looking for information. People not.
Nigga. They some bullshit.
Nigga.
What?
Nigga. You at mid-age, I'm mid-age. Bro, the young people.
I'm mid-age, you older than, bro. Come on.
Let me say this. As an old man, I go, nigga, shut the fuck up.
You cutting me off.
I'm trying to talk. I'm trying to talk. Next time you want, hey, start raising your hand, Sheldon. Start doing like this.
You want me to take the bass out of my voice too, sir?
No.
Do that too.
No, don't do that. Just raise your hand, though. Raise your hand. So what I'm saying is this. This Monday, I sat in a classroom that I facilitated with 15 at-risk females. When I tell you the first question I asked them is this: what is it that you wish my generation understood about your generation? And I just listen. When I'm listening, now I'm able to put you in a certain kind of box. A lot of us, we're not listening to these kids. And we're assuming that the shit that we have manifested in our mind is the right solution. We don't even know the people that in our houses, bro. We don't even know the kids that we trying to help because we're not listening to them because we got it all figured out. What I'm trying to tell you is we don't have it figured out. We do not have the answer. We do not have the youth. We gotta make that connection. There's a disconnect. I'm talking to them about Tupac. They're like, who the fuck is Tupac? That's who we dealing with. That's the population that we dealing with. So all this shit that we didn't store it up over the years, you supposed to be this way. You almost 50 years old. But we got to connect with these people to the point where they understand we care about where they at mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. And until that happens, we're going to continue to fuck each other over. So, hey, man, it's 161 minutes. I appreciate everybody that came into this live, but I'm tired. You got something else you want to add?
First thing I want to say, man, fuck them kids. The next thing I want to say to you, bro, is but I was going to say, you cut me off, man. But yeah, I commend you.
Appreciate that, Nature Boy.
But what I was about to say, bro, is that in 2026, bro, we got access to all kind of information.
Oh, so you're just going to repeat the same shit you just said. That's what's up.
You would cut me off because you didn't want me to say what I was saying.
Yeah, because
what kind of, you acting like, I almost called another show out, but you might end up getting some endorsements or whatever. Not. Fuck it, I'm saying you acting like Nora right now, bro. Nora don't let nobody talk, bro. But they probably because they be drunk. But I'm sober as hell. I'm always sober, you know.
All right, you're still a nigga, but hey man, we signing off.
Hold on. Listen, I wanted to say that while you got your audience. Damn, what we talking about in 20? I learned how to do the triple thing, right? With Adobe. I went to the library 2 days ago. I got a book on Adobe, this on Photoshop, but I use Premiere Pro with the what's the name? Did you see the video that I sent you earlier?
Yeah, I seen it. It was dope.
What do you think about it?
I think that you did some nerd shit, and I think it's gonna pay off. That's why I'm trying to send people to your page.
So don't call me asking me to do it for you because you calling this a nerd shit. Cause we don't need you doing no nerd shit, right? You ain't fucking with none of that nerd shit, right?
I never said that.
See, you doing this part, and I'm in the background trying to get I ain't got to be in front of the camera. So I don't want your audience walking away from here thinking that I ain't doing that because my channel ain't got views over there. I'm making it pretty for us, but we're gonna take off.
All right. So we'll appreciate that, brother.
You still a dumbass.
Yep.
Good night. Put me on.
Bro say you want to be called. Hey man, let's do it. Go subscribe to Bro pages right there. Everything and nothing, man. Because we need people like you to.
That's the dude that we were just talking to?
Right.
Is he on this side of the fence or the other side?
He free.
We can put him on the YOLO box.
All right. Let's get him. I got his number, bro. We're gonna call him and we're gonna put something together. We need thinking minds like that because we'll formulate some things, bro.
Okay, dope.
All right, man. We out, man. Peace out.
Yeah.